What's going on, y'all? We got K Brooks. What's up, K Brooks? So Cherry Girl, Goldie in the building, Bro Man, Lonkin. Y'all sub the truth out loud, ladies and gentlemen. Because I said so. That's why. Truth out loud, man, that's my guy, man. Straight from the shy as well. I sent my guy the link. Let me see if he. Let me see. What's up, April? What's up, Miss Crenshaw? Y'all sub to Miss Crenshaw, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Somebody need a wrench. Give me a second. Miss April has a wrench. I think you got the other account. I think she got two accounts. So I think both accounts should have wrenches, right? All kind of reckless. What's happening with you, bro? Let me check this email. See if we got my guy. Let's see here. I told him I was sending him a link before we got started. He got it. At least I know he do. We'll continue from this point. Hold on, guys. All right, bam. This should be. I want to make sure I'm sharing the right screen here. Okay, we good. We good. All right, so Kamiko, what's happening, Kamiko? All right, so until he show up, we're gonna have a nice little interview. I'm gonna ask him a series of questions. He's gonna ask me everything he wanna ask me, and we'll go from there. I would like to let everybody know that I know everything that was said earlier. I heard about what those people said. But the thing about it is, I don't got time to go back and forth. Wolf tickets, I buy those. I buy those tickets. I already made myself clear. I'm not going back and forth. And I'm gonna put this out there for disclaimer purposes only, if need be. Ain't nobody gonna tell me where I can't go. This is my turf. This entire earth belongs to me. I'm a black man. You dig what I'm saying? Can't nobody tell me where I can't go. Straight up. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. At the end of the day, if you got the power, you bring it to me. Because if you got it like that, you could just make moves in my city. And I already extended that invitation to do whatever you're gonna do. And that's all I'm gonna go at it. I'm not going back and forth. But for the record, I don't want no problem with nobody. I ain't got no beef with nobody. I don't want to fight. I don't want to argue. I don't want to shoot. I don't want to fight. I ain't no gangster. I'm a nerd. I like reading. I like entertainment. I like watching television. I like reading books, things of that nature. I love knowledge. I love learning things. That's what I do. But I ain't no bitch. So I just want to make that clear. Anyway, what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing this evening? While we wait on Darrell Ceasar, this individual, he said a lot of foul things about me. We're not gonna get into that either. He's from Chicago. He's supposed to be Kenneka's cousin. In the meantime, he has the link, so I'm waiting on him to show up here. I guess in the meantime, and hopefully everything goes to the point where I can allow the panel of people that want to come on and ask him any questions we can ask. If you have questions to ask him, you can also post them in the chat room. I would like for everyone to be understandable that whatever you post is recorded. So be mindful of your words as well. And we'll keep it at that. So we got 15 watching. Should be more than that, right? I be riding around. I get about 30, 40, 50 people watching me. What's up with that? 16. Okay, we getting up there. We getting up there. Darrell, what's up with you, bro? You gotta unmute your mic.
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Loud and clear. What's happening with you, bro?
Shit is out here smoking a square real quick.
Okay. It seemed like you kind of low over there. Let me make sure my volume is up. My volume is up. Yeah, my volume is up real loud. You kind of low over there.
I'm gonna get close.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get close. I'm gonna get closer on since I can be heard better.
Okay, let me make sure everybody out there. Do y'all hear? Y'all hear the brother loud and clear over there? What's up, Jakey Pie? What's up, Tatiana? I'm waiting for the chat to respond to me. Cherry Girl said you loud and clear. All right, so I want you to introduce yourself, let everybody know who you are, where you're from, and everything in between. You got the floor. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Everybody, man, I'm from Chicago, man. Everybody know me in DC, man. You know what I'm saying? Darrell. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I just came. I'm glad that you gave me the, you know what I'm saying, the opportunity to go ahead and speak on some things, man. I've been seeing a lot of things that just been pissing us off, man. A lot of things ain't been true, so I just came to defend the family, man. You know what I'm saying? That's my cousin that motherfuckers been making them videos on and shit, man. And we been seeing a couple of that shit, man. And like motherfuckers don't even really understand that shit. It's like been pissing a lot of motherfuckers off. A lot of motherfuckers ain't really been want to speak on that shit. Trying to ask and say this, that about her, not even knowing that she can't speak on that shit, B. She can't speak on that shit like how motherfuckers maybe want her speak on that shit because she in that shit fighting that shit. And everything that she doing is gonna be used against her, man. Because everybody not knowing that fighting that $1 million fucking company and the city, man. And the people listen, man, all these lawyers is fucking connected. So it's already a fucking uphill battle and already crooked ass battle already, man. So it's like some motherfuckers out here that be making them goofy ass videos like the fucking real Yvonne and chosen bitch ass. That shit need to fucking stop, B. All that goofy ass Illuminati, man, maybe somebody probably got something in it. That shit need to stop, man. That shit fucking distasteful.
Hold on. Now I feel what you're saying, and you know you can have your opinion, but what I don't want to do is I don't really want to discuss him, and I don't want to discuss Yvonne. We gonna deal with me. So if you don't mind, just deal with what I've said and what I've done, and we'll go from there. You know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah,
do it
yeah.
like that. So, as far as what I've said, is there a particular thing that you have a problem with, as far as what I've said about her on YouTube, or anything dealing with the case?
Yeah, see now the last thing, cause like I ran to this shit late, like really honestly, this week type shit, man. I ran to this shit in like no less than like 7 days. I don't even think it's been a week since I like just ran into it, cause like it's crazy how it just spread and like I'm getting up on this, I'm looking at some whole other shit and the shit just being our recommendation. I'm like, man, for real, ignoring it, right? So I don't need to be on the shit every day. So I'm like, I just happened to click on some shit and I saw it. So then I seen like motherfuckers spoke upon like you left them. So I'm like, all right, cool. Let me go check them out. Let me see. Cause like I knew a motherfucker had to leave for a good ass reason, nigga, sense of other shit. So like I was vibing with it. But then like you dropped something like the other day saying it's like man, like she got something to do with it and was saying that mama shit. I'm like, nah, bro, you going left now. That's not what it is, man. It's not what it is. She ain't fucking had no damn child or put her baby or try to kill her fucking child for some fucking type of check, man. Man, listen, and I don't understand how people use
That's not what I said. You know that, right?
all right, no, well, all right, no, I'm saying explain to me though, like, cause like that's like kind of what I heard. Like I ain't even get to hear it all, cause like it just like pissed me off, and I just like turned it off. I ain't even gonna stunt.
Okay, I feel you. This where I'm at. Where I'm at with it is that I'm looking at what the mom said. Now, are you aware of this video that I'm assuming that it was old. I'm assuming it's not recent. There's a video that came out where she was saying that my fucking baby's dead, right? And
Yeah,
you know about this video?
yeah, I know about it, man. It ain't as fresh as motherfuckers thinking, man. A
Yeah,
lot of
yeah.
people are just going. A lot of people going on her page, and they looking for conspiracy shit for they can get their little clickbait on,
I feel
man.
what
So
you're
they just
saying,
trying to
but this
find
wasn't.
anything.
I feel what you're saying, but this wasn't on her page.
What the video you talking about though? She was out there in the parking lot.
Yeah, when she was in the parking lot, she was like, "My fucking baby dead," and you know the whole F God thing. I don't really care for that. That ain't no big deal to me. The thing, my problem with the video is this: is when she said nobody did nothing to her. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, we agree with that, man. Cause that's what they came here and told us, B. Like that's what people fail to realize. We wasn't there. We just think they just a regular party, man. They just go to a party. These kids do that all the time, man. And like people like was getting mad at me because I said like, man, they were just drunk and high, not paying no attention to shit. They think it's just gonna be a regular day. People leave in and out of parties all day and come home, hit their mans up, hit they, you know what I'm saying, hit the girl up, like, man, Joe, what you was up there? And Dave like, man, I left it. So we thinking it's just gonna be everybody thinking it's gonna be like that. Ain't nobody nowhere in hell, nobody thinking they finna get a phone call saying, man, we can't find this and that.
All right,
Cause
so what I want to know, is this, right? Is when the mom said nobody did nothing to her, what would be the point of saying nobody did nothing to her? And then the same morning, if you agree with me, the same morning, the day when the sun came up, she had a totally different agenda where she said somebody murdered her in the hotel.
now this is what she mean by that.
Now, what I'm
She
saying,
meant
okay,
no,
go ahead, my bad.
nobody associated with her. Nobody associated with her. None of her friends, nobody that knew her associated with her. Now, of course, something had happened. And like a lot of these things we kind of found out late. Because they wouldn't even let us fucking see the damn baby or nothing. So like all of us just trying to get some information on it. She can't even tell us any damn thing. Cause she found out everything late. People just trying to hide things and like, listen, man, motherfuckers saw this shit. They just knew it was gonna be a lawsuit against the city, man. So the city just trying to protect their ass. The city and the company is trying to protect their asses, man.
I feel
That's
what
what
you're
it
saying.
is.
I feel what you're saying, but I want to know: do you believe that video is old, or you believe that video is new?
Man, the video. See, now the video like a couple of weeks old.
So it's a couple of weeks old.
Yeah, it's like a couple of weeks old. A lot of shit. Like, man, listen, man.
When you say a couple,
She
when
don't
you
even like
say a
this.
couple, you mean like this month?
Like maybe like towards the end of last month to like this one.
Oh, okay.
Like, listen, man. It's man, listen, man. So like with that, she torn, B. She torn. She don't even like to speak on the shit, man. And like any mother should be able to understand that off back. Like what?
I hear you keep saying that. I don't mean to cut you off. I hear you keep saying she don't like to speak on it, but it's all she talks about on Facebook. You
Man,
do
she
know
getting
this,
close
right?
on Facebook, man.
She keeps talking about it on Facebook.
She keep talking about the people, man, the bullshit that she going through on trying to get to know what's up, man. And the runaround that she getting. That's all she's speaking on, the runaround that she getting, and the bullshit conspiracy and the bullshit that's behind it, man. That's all she
Right.
keeps
So
speaking on.
she's not afraid to speak on anything.
Well, she is afraid to speak on certain things, man, because certain things gonna be used against her, man.
How
And
would
all
they
she
use
just
something?
basically,
Wait. How are they going to use something against her? What do you mean by that? What do you mean?
man, I don't know all legal shit, man. Just know they doing all they can, man. They doing
No,
all
no.
they
What
can.
do you mean by legal stuff? I mean, you gotta explain it to me. Talk. What do you mean?
Man, listen. They they trying to just write it off as an accident and just leave it at that.
They already done that. So what is the legal aspect of her not speaking on it?
Because it's gonna hurt the case. It's gonna hurt the civil part of the case, man.
Oh, so it's a civil. So there is a civil case open.
Yeah, she ain't giving up. Ain't nobody giving up.
But if they close the case and they already ruled it as an accident, you got the medical examiner saying the same thing, and everybody's in agreement. My thing is how does she got a lawsuit?
Man, because she's still trying to fight the thing. She's still trying to get more examinations on it, man. She's still trying to get more examinations on it.
You you
Second
do
recommendations on it.
you do know we are aware of this second autopsy that's been out, right? She just been hiding it from the people. You know that, right?
Everything ain't public, man.
It is
Everything
public.
ain't public.
It's public.
What I mean by everything ain't public, man, it's like this.
No, I'm saying it
Everything
is.
ain't public.
I'm saying it is. Like it's fact. The second autopsy is public.
Man, it's just a lot of bullshit behind it, bro. I'm trying to tell you, there's really a lot of bullshit behind it, man.
Okay, so you talking about civil matter? We talking about just money? No. So I mean, because they closed the case, which I already knew when they closed the case. I already predicted this a long time ago. The way it played out, I knew exactly what they were going to do, and what my job was as a YouTuber. Because see, a lot of the stuff that I've done, like I'm reposting it on my fifth channel. A lot of the old stuff that I've done, I had already was exposing the cover up. People got to talking about who did what, where, why, and how. Because remember, when the videos came out, the surveillance footage, the FOIA, until that stuff came out, you really didn't have nobody else to point at. Once you get to watching these videos, you get to looking at security, you get to looking at this guy, that guy, and this guy, and this the lady with the boy, and janitors, and cooks. You get to seeing all type of stuff that looks suspicious. So now you got 20 some odd suspects. And at first, you only thought about one or two, which was Monifa, Irene. You know what I'm saying? Or Ty or whoever. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I want to ask you this: what is your honest opinion about what you think happened to her?
Man, to be honest, man, listen, it's more likely somebody from way outside of that, man. Nobody in that circle, man. But for somebody that's just there, somebody else, man, just there. Be like people just want to just point at people that just was at that party, this and that. Listen, it's more people that were just there at the hotel than just people that were just at that party, man.
Right.
So it had to be like so something obviously happened, and that's what she is trying to figure out. That's what she trying to, you know what I'm saying? That's what she ain't giving up on. And it seemed like it seemed like, you know what I'm saying, the court system, the legal system is just trying to give up on that.
Well, I got a
Cause like,
series.
cause it could have been anybody else, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody else that somebody knew from that party. Man, listen, man, there's a lot of crazy shit going on that goes on in that thing, man. So it had to be like somebody else, man. But it ain't like connected to her and her friends.
I feel you on that. And truthfully speaking, that's what I want to believe. That it's nobody in the circle because that's too easy. But my theory is a lot more far fetched to believe that maybe somebody took her out the hotel, kidnapped her, did what they wanted to do with her, and this whole thing that we're watching is just a quote unquote theater or some type of staged issue where maybe just maybe somebody, because I always keep thinking about that organ trafficking place around the corner that they claim they closed down when they didn't close it down. So I always keep that in mind. And then I start thinking about the Selena Gomez thing and who knows what type of shit they got going on. I mean, this is a big ass world, and this is a corrupted city of Chicago. They do work with Rosemont, so I do know how they work. I live in Memphis, so you got Memphis, you got West Memphis, and you got Collierville, different areas. They work together, even though they not in the same district. So I understand how this could possibly be done. Things are, hidden in plain sight. But I got a few questions I want to ask you. Do you mind answering questions that pretty much not really, most of them are not about the case. It's just certain things that people want to know. Do you mind answering the questions?
Yeah, go ahead, man. That's what I came here for, man. I appreciate you giving me the platform for it to be able to answer some of these, you know what I'm saying, things that's been going on.
All right,
Just
no,
being
no
said.
problem, no problem, bro. First off, Kenneka's dad is his name is Kenneth, correct?
Yeah.
Hey, that's my name, by the way. Um, what happened to her dad?
Man, shit. Well, I don't know too much about that dude, man. I don't know too much about that man. He been in and out, basically. So, shit, he been around. Sometimes he around, sometimes he hasn't been. So anything else fresh, new, man, like whatever, man. I don't know.
Like, is he alive?
Shit,
Is
like
he alive?
I can't speak. I can't speak on a lot of that shit, man. Cause like shit, I got more than one baby mama, man. No, so I ain't around my kids as much as I like to be. So, you know, so I ain't gonna judge a man on that or speak
So,
too much
so,
on that.
so,
But
well, my question is he alive?
yeah, he alive.
Oh, so he's not dead.
Nah,
People assume this guy's dead.
that's the thing. People are assuming a lot of things, man. People just putting up a lot of things, man.
Man, shit. Can I ask you a question about that
Exactly.
guy? Hold on, let me ask you a question about that guy because I stumbled across a guy and he's married to a white lady. Is that possibly a guy that's just a dad? Is that possibly him?
I don't know what you know what I'm saying, may have ran across to say yeah or no. I don't know what you may have ran across.
All right, it's a black guy. He's from Chicago. His name is Kenneth Jenkins, and he's married to a white woman and has biracial children. He got two boys. And I always looked at that guy and was wondering, like, because I did a live feed, and I was like, I wonder if that's the dad. But then I was like, nah, because the dad is allegedly, from what we all heard, and everybody in the chat room, and you can see how shocked everybody is because we thought the guy was dead. That's even what people have said on social media that know Kenneka.
Man, motherfuckers saying the most motherfuckers be saying the most stupidest shit, man. Motherfuckers be saying the most stupidest shit, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just tell you like this. You may be half ran to that man. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? Just know he alive. He ain't dead.
All right, we'll roll to the next question. So far as the video of her being drunk, do you believe that's her walking around drunk?
Do I believe that's her walking around drunk?
Yeah.
And listen, man, those videos is really hard to look at, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you know them as yours. You know what I'm saying? Those videos hard to look at. But from looking at it, you know what I'm saying? First thing came to my mind is like, yeah, that's her. But like I said, they is at a party, man. They just having fun, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody. thinking nothing like that. And people be walking. And it's a hotel party, man, and it's more likely packing them motherfuckers. So everybody ain't just staying in the room all the time, the whole time. You know what I mean? Like you probably been to a hotel party in your younger days, whatever. You ain't in that same room the whole time. Some people, sometimes motherfuckers in the bathroom. Sometimes people is in the hall. So, man, yeah,
So
I
you
believe that's her.
so you believe that's her walking around? And Irene herself said in the Zach interview that she was falling as she was drunk, according to her. And the problem we got is that they want us to believe that she had a 0.112 alcohol level and she didn't fall not one time in this video. I mean, I'm gonna ask you a serious question. Just I understand this is your kinfolk, but we gonna be real. Do you know if anybody could be that drunk and not fall and not stop and stand still or just really just sit up against the wall and just wait rest? Have you seen that before?
And listen, her stepping was already off balance, man. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like they got the whole everything going at, man. Because a lot of shit just edited and chopped the screw to they benefit as well. So it's like, so like we can't sit here and just say that she just made a whole walk the whole block, just stable foot or whatever, man. She more likely probably did set back, whatever, man. She was bumping into the walls and shit. So her footing wasn't her footing wasn't perfect at all. Now I ain't gonna say her footing wasn't perfect at all. And it's not like she was a first time drinker as well. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't finna come up here and act like she was the fucking angel or anything.
Yeah, mom already made that perfectly clear. But my thing is you don't believe that she would fall once. Like I've seen people who drink on a day-to-day basis who can't walk around like that. Like I got people that drink you under the table that can't walk around like that.
Man, I see some people, man, drink till they throw up and was able to still drink after throwing up, man. So
I
it's like
feel
it's
what,
all
I
about
feel what you're
personal
saying, but we're
tolerance.
talking about walking around the distance that she walked around.
I ain't see the whole distance that she walked around, man. You know what I'm saying? From I don't know what y'all may been seeing, what we been seeing, man. It's just little short clips of it, man. And from this distance, from that, man, she bumping the wall,
Well,
this and
well,
that.
well, well,
She
let,
probably
well,
did
let,
set
well,
back.
let me inform you that walking around the kitchen is a big area. She loops around the kitchen. She runs into multiple freezers. And I mean multiple, as in possibly 30 plus freezers around this entire kitchen. She loops around the kitchen. From that point, she roams through the halls, through the bathroom area, through the kitchen, out the kitchen, back to the hallway, back in the kitchen, ends up looping around to the back. She walks up a flight of stairs until the very end of this kitchen and ends up in a freezer. Now, people want you to believe that she walked into this freezer, but prior to that, she passed about 30 of them already. Now, my thing is this: drunk walking around is a problem to make me believe it. And anybody, I think thousands of people wouldn't believe that. But then on top of that, people want us to believe that she walked up these long flight of stairs to get to this upper kitchen. And we're talking about 20 to 25 steps. That's a long way to be drunk and not fall backwards and bust your
Yeah,
head and die. Because,
exactly,
yeah, that's a long flight of steps to be drunk. She didn't
exactly.
look
Like why?
tired or anything. So something ain't right about that video.
Exactly. And that's the point. That's the point that you know what I'm saying that she trying to get down to. Like why I say fucking with the video because like that, like who knows what time that may have happened. That could have been early. That could have been later. And hell no, did she, you know what I'm saying, walked into no fucking shit like that, none anything like that. Hell fucking no, I don't believe that. None of us believe that she just fucking just magically walked up to fucking freeze and would say, oh, let me just chill up in here.
I well,
Nah.
let me say this to you. The mom believe that's her on the tape.
Do the mom believe that's on the tape?
Yeah. Do you know she said that? I'm not asking you. Do you believe she said it? Do you know she believes that?
I know she believe that that's her on the tape, but at the same time, she trying to figure out where's all of it at. because that could have been any point of time.
Now, where all of it is irrelevant, she said that that's her daughter. She never denied it. It's kind of like the whole Ezekiel Elliott thing. You know about football, right? You know about Ezekiel Elliott, right?
Yeah, I heard about that.
You know this guy's accused of abusing a woman, and he's never been charged. He's
Yeah, that
never
was
been
that white girl
arrested.
that said she gonna fuck his wife up.
Yeah, exactly. So people have a problem with, oh, he never denied that that's him. But if he's telling you that I'm going to fight this case and I want this off my back, apparently he's telling you, no, I didn't do this. So my thing is when it comes to Teresa, she said that that's her daughter. She never denied it, and she admit that that's her.
Exactly. And that goes back to the point of what I was saying earlier. Everything she's saying is being used against. And they, you know what I'm saying? We ain't fucking rich and nothing. Ain't nobody been trained. We ain't celebrities, anything like that. We ain't been trained to no PR training. Oh, say this when you be asked this, say that, whatever. Nah. So she just being honest. She's saying what she's saying. At the moment she's saying it, just being honest, speaking honestly from it.
I feel what you're saying, but you do know being honest is
just taking it.
so you do.
Yeah,
Hold on. Let me ask you this though. Being honest is one thing, but you and her both disagree that that's her. Y'all don't agree is what I mean to say. You two do not agree on who's in that video.
Listen, I agree that certain parts is her. You know what I'm saying? Certain part walking in her. But at the same time, it's like,
which part do you agree is her? Because you said you haven't saw all of it. So I want to be clear. Which part you say is her?
I never seen no freezer part. At the same time, it's like hard for me to even watch that too. But I never seen no shit. No, I never seen that.
I understand you family, bro. I know we're gonna go about, the fact that you family. But it's hard to watch something, but it's not hard to watch us have an opinion.
Yeah, it's hard to watch. I never sat through a whole part, period. Like I said before. Son said it had pissed me off and I turned it off.
Yeah, because a lot of us have an opinion, but we actually have went into full detail. Like it's a lot of, even Chosen, like no disrespect to you, but Chosen honestly has digged into all of this stuff. We've watched all the videos. We actually went into detail. We go into a whole lot of detail. And I don't get along with the guy, but I will say that about him. We've went into this intense research. So as far as I'm concerned, I know I've seen all the videos. I put them all up. If you knew back then, I had all the Crown Plaza videos that I could get my hands on. I sat up and watched a lot of it to the point where even now, I removed myself from watching television a lot and doing other stuff where I'm at work. I take that time at work because a lot of my YouTube stuff is done when I'm at work. Like right now, I took a night off because I wasn't feeling well. And even though I'm feeling better, I just need a rest. We talking about 61 days in a row at work, and I had a day out, but that's another story. So I just thought I'd take the time out tonight to be off, and I figured, man, let's get this done because I wanna see what's up with these. But this issue here is saying that that's her on the tape is a problem because my honest theory is I think that's CGI. I don't think that's her walking around at all. And the reason being is there's one scene where she walks into the kitchen where the long slab table is, and there's about 6 or 7 freezers. In this particular scene, her body looks transparent and looks see-through. And you can see the background as she walks. And her face is completely pitch black as if her hair swings to the front. And a lot of that has a lot to do with CGI. Are you familiar with CGI and how they put it in videos?
Yeah, edit shit.
Yeah. But see, I don't think nothing was edited out. I think she was edited in. And I think whatever this is not really her. It's bad enough that we already have evidence that whoever was in this mirror with Monifa was not Kenneka also. Because everybody knows Kenneka has a significant tattoo on the right. And she has a significant tattoo on the left. This is how detailed we are with this research. We know about the tattoos. We know exactly what features. We know about the dimples. We know about the significant lips. We know about the eye structure and all of that. That's how detailed we are. And I speak we as in Yvonne, Straight Drop, whoever, Beach Beauty, whoever doing videos. We're not looking at this with a closed mind. You see what I'm saying? And this is out of love for her to get justice. This is not about views. Now, to some people, I can't speak for nobody else, but I'm speaking for me. I was the first one to dive into the cover up about Andrew Holmes and Bill Murray and the restaurant and all this crap. So I know there's a bigger picture than just a dead girl that's 19 in the freezer. It's much bigger than that. I understand you. But I'm asking you another question. Does Lenore have a different dad than Kenneka? Hello? Hello? Darrell, are you on mute? Darrell. Yeah, he there. Darrell. Darrell. I don't know what happened. Um, something wrong with his phone, I guess. Darrell. Okay. Um, hey, bro, if you got a problem with your phone, you might want to hang up, go back to your email, and hit the link again and come back. I don't know what happened, but we still here. Your profile is still there. Okay. Oh, Darrell, he's still there though. Let me see if he's on mute. No, he's not on mute. No, I don't want to mute him because he can't unmute it. Um, Darrell, am I loud and clear, y'all? Everybody hear me, right? Loud and clear over there. I let me drop you. All right, so look, go back in the email and hit the link. Let me see. Hold on. Huh? He said I'm ready when you are. Okay, what the hell? Okay, what the hell? I'm sending you the link back in the email, yo. Come, I guess I sent you the email. I sent you the link back in the email. If you click that link, you should be able to come back. I don't know. I don't know what that's about. He just emailed me like a minute ago about he ready when I am. That's weird. That's weird. Uh, I ain't got no system problems. Everything good on my end? I just want to make sure. Because I'm looking at 46. I see the mic is moving. The sound is not mic. What's up, Lee from Germany? What's happening? Lovely one. What's up with you? I gotta make Leah ad, man. Why not? Why not? All right. We waiting on them to come back. I sent them the link again. Shit. I don't know what's going on. Somebody said Teresa stashed the boat. Did he contact you? Yeah, I hear. Robert Rogers. What's good? Robert Rogers. Who was that? Okay, bro, what happened? Who are you and Charles? Is that the Robert from Chosen Channel? Is that him? He said, "True, said that nigga playing 2K." I don't know. I had about 12 or 13 more questions I wanted to ask him. Robert, are you the one from Chosen Channel? Because I don't know. If that's not, I want to stop saying that. Because if that ain't him, I don't want to say he's in my room. Charlie, yes, he having phone problems. Let me see if he wrote me back. He hasn't wrote me back, as y'all can see. Um, that was weird. He left me a message 5 minutes ago. Look, because I had sent him that 42 minutes ago, and you said I'm ready when you are 5 minutes ago. What is that about? Is this even Darrell? I don't know. That's awkward. That's weird. That's weird. I don't know. Is that the Robert? Who is that Robert? Robert, I'm gonna need for you to speak up if whoever that is, because you coming here, asking questions to K Brook. Talk to me. This is my chat room. This is my channel. Let's see. Let's see who that is. Hold on. Let's see who this guy is. I don't know who that is. Let me check the. No, I don't mess with Sheldon channel. Well, Robert, you coming in here asking K Brook a question? You need to introduce yourself if you don't mind. Who are you? I'm at a point now. I'm blocking new faces that don't greet my room correctly. Cause you don't come in here asking nobody no question without saying hello to me, partner. Straight up. April said, "Now we wait." Oh goodness. I didn't. I see. He said what's good, Huggie. But I'm asking him how you know me and how did you find me? Because I don't know. New faces, I'm always speculating. K Brooks, you ain't gotta go nowhere. You stay right there. You ain't gotta go nowhere. You good. I just don't like him coming in here speaking like that. What's up, Madretti? So let's see. Cherry Girl. Yeah, he came in and went straight to K Brooks. Exactly. Troll accounts. A bunch of trolling is going on out here. Niggas is trolling. I pop up on a nigga. Yeah, K Brooks, you good. You ain't gotta worry about that. If he asks you any more questions, he's gonna be blocked. We got people with the matter of fact, shit get out of line, anybody asks you shit, you block them. How about that? Hit it with the box go block. Yeah, star boy, block. Hit it with that. Real talk. Goodness. Did I waste my time, bro? Hold on, y'all. Did I waste my time? Come on, Darrell, bro. Come on, bro. Come on now. I don't know. Did I make this? Did I make the seat too hot for him? I mean, it was just a simple question. No, he gone. I sent him the link because maybe something happened to the line, but I sent him the link so he can come back. So he the only one with the link, and he can't say he can't come back. He haven't wrote me an email. I'm waiting on that. Did he reach out to me? I reached out to him. because he had made a couple of videos, calling me all type of bitches and everything. And, I'm a civilized individual. I feel like everybody got a right to speak their mind and defend themselves. Whether it be it's something you don't like, we could talk about it. See? Oh man, if I put pressure on him with those two questions, wait till you get through with this. I'm hoping he just answer simple questions. And they're not incriminating questions. They don't hurt Teresa's case or anything. Is K Brooks still in here? K Brooks, you are an admin. If anybody gets out of line with you, you block them. You got that? Everybody come ask you anything. If they're not saying hello, how you doing? Block them. All right, for sure. That's how we doing it. Uh, Darrell, come on, bro. Come on now. Did I flip the page over? Man. He basically said we don't care about the criminal case. We trying to get this paper. Hey, true. I ain't mad at him though. I'm not mad at the fella trying to get paid. Marquita 83, what's up? So subscribe to Marquita 83 for yoga tutorials and makeup. Subscribe to YouTube now. Like that little small commercial. Plug in. Anyway. You just start off your yoga videos and say, yoga flame. That should be hilarious. Teresa called him like, nigga, what you doing? listen, it's not gonna hurt. It's not gonna hurt. It's not gonna hurt. There was simple questions. I mean, because if I'm gonna be a bitch and everything, we gonna answer these questions. I don't mind being a bitch on the internet. That's the thing about me. I got thick skin. I can be fat. I can be ugly. I can be all this shit on the internet. Let me check my email, see if he wrote me back. Okay, he wrote me back, y'all. Hold on. My phone died. Send me the link again. You already got the link, bro. It says phone died. Okay. I go to link. Send me the link again. All right. He says phone died, as y'all just saw. He says send him the link again. I send him the link again. Man, because I could be watching Walking Dead. I got a lot of catching up to do. Yeah, because my phone's sitting over here now on 100, but I don't need to use my phone. But I figured you plug it in, and make sure you talk, because you can't get on no Hangout with no dead battery. Like you can't get on here with no 20%. Nigga, your phone will be. I don't care what kind of phone you got, and I got a S7. Yeah, Negan is my guy. I'm pretty sure he acting a fool. I don't know, but Negan is I'm team Negan. I didn't like it. I ain't like Negan at first, but Negan is the man. Real talk. Yeah, what's up, J Mac? Yeah, truth out loud. I think they almost done with the fall break. I got Walking Dead. I got a lot of shit I need to be watching. I still ain't seen the Spider-Man. I ain't seen the Justice League. I got all that shit. I got a lot of I got a lot of catching up to do. He said Rick gonna have a field day. You gotta understand, I'm not in charge now. Negan is. What Kane say? April? Ain't no half stepping. I need to make that my theme song for like one-on-one interviews. Ain't no half stepping. Well, it ain't who was coming on the panel. He was on the panel and then his phone went dead. He's he's Kenneka's cousin. Allegedly. We're gonna say that. But I only can go by what he tell me, so I don't know. 999 with one more to go. Yo, Reckless. Ricky did snap. Did you hear that, bro? I know you heard that. Ricky did snap. he snapped like some big boy shit on Outcast type shit. It's all about me. It's all about the Lord. Let me stop. I said I wasn't gonna fuck with him no more. Now fuck, I wouldn't be Huggie if I didn't do it. You know it. Yeah, I know it had to. I had to fuck with him. Damn, so Robert left. So he came to ask the question and he was gone. Whoever that was. Call that nigga Derek Queen. Yo, hey, Brittany, what's her name? What's the YouTube name? Brittany Chanel? Is that her name? Brittany Chanel, right? Is that her name? Who saw that earlier? Yeah, sub to Brittany Chanel. Matter of fact, hold on, guys. Hey, no half stepping. Oh, goodness. It's the name. Yeah, it is the name. Okay. It's not letting me in. It keeps hanging up. I don't know what that's about. So she's not here. I have to put her link there. That is Brittany Chanel. That's BRITAINJAI. Subscribe to Brittany Chanel. And Darrell, I'm gonna need for you to keep hitting that link till you figure it out. Yeah, I showed up in the chat about 2 hours while she was live. And Chanel, my cousin thinks you're highly attractive. He said you're pretty. he said, yeah, he says she said she a pretty little thing, bro. What's up, Angel? How you doing, Angel? Cherry Glamorous. He said he tried to get in, but apparently it keeps hanging him up. Darrell, let me see. Let me leave him a message. I don't know what's going on. It's saying I'm not allowed. I don't know why it would say that. Turn your phone off and turn back on and click it. Click it again. Let's see. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I invite him. Let's see what happened if that worked. We'll try to invite him. Hold on, guys. All right, I'll invite him. Let's see if that works. All right, guys, just sent them an invite, and one has to work, right? Something got to give. I sent yours. Can you forward mine? Please read 28th Amendment. And my guy Trevor. That's New York right there in the right hand corner. Y'all see him? That's my guy. That's my guy, New York. I need to get him on here so we can do a one-on-one. Tell y'all about Honey Lot. What's up with you, honey? Let me make you. Hey, you notice something? Nobody's having rich sex with me, guys. I ain't got to do none of that. I ain't got to flirt with nobody or anything. So it's people that I trust to run my panel. I ain't got to play like that. I ain't got to harass nobody. I ain't got to do none of that crap. Not over here. You get the utmost respect. As long as you keep it that way, you shall receive it. Real talk. Anyway, he said, yeah, make her rich. And I am glad K Bilk is a lot better. You know, we just want K Brooks, we won't let you know over here you don't get bullied. Not over here. We're not a crew, but we fellowship amongst each other. It's a few of us that talk to each other. So we're not a mob, we're not a gang. We don't bully people, we don't get down I don't get down like that. Oh, not over here. Spencer. He said, look at my email. Look at my email for what? I'll make Spencer a mod. Why not? Did you read this? The speaking out of K. Angel. Yo, talk about that. Yeah, that says that. Oh, shit. Shit. I wasn't supposed to show the email. God damn it. Spencer, why you send me an email and then tell me to look? You just sit the shit in the phone. Why you send it to a text? You text to my phone? Why you text my phone, Spencer? Yeah, we exposing shit that ain't supposed to be talked about. Anybody see that email? Come on, guys. Yeah. Where do you think I'm at? I am at home. What's up?
All right, I was able to finish.
I'm live one-on-one. What's going on?
Yeah, what you was
I'm
asking
live on YouTube. Yeah. Know that. Anyway, there you. So we got back. Okay. All right. Are we loud and clear? Can you hear me? Everything good?
Yeah, everything good.
Okay. Now I'm gonna need for you to get a little close because it seems like your mic is a lot lower. I want to make sure everybody can hear you.
All right.
All right. Cool. Perfect. Now, the last question I left off at was Lenore. Does her and Kenneka have the same dad?
Do they have the same father?
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay. Do you know who Lenore dad is? Because her last name is Harris, correct?
Yeah, I don't know much about that dude though.
Okay. You know about him. So, um, well, I want to dive into this. Um, a lot of people have researched Lenore and learned that there's no connection to Teresa as far as like, I guess you could say paperwork. Do you know for sure if that's her daughter or not?
Yeah, that's a baby. Like, man, that's the most crazy. That's the most crazy shit ever, man.
I feel you when you say it's crazy, but you do understand that we want to know who her dad is. Do you know if he is or if he's all right or is he around?
Yeah, he cool, man. Shit, and be man. Everybody ain't trying to be out there like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's crazy that people was even looking into her father. Like, what the hell her father got to do with anything?
Not because people want to know everything. Like we don't listen. We're not like we don't want to be the we don't want to be the sheep that just watch the news. Because if you just watch the news, you know what you will get. She died in the freezer and she was drunk, and the medical examiner said that, and the case is closed. You do know that if you just watch the news, that's all you get. And you ain't. Are you
Yeah.
satisfied with that? Let me ask you a question. Are you satisfied with that?
Well, what do you mean by satisfied with that? Because like shit, like you talking about satisfied, like because people ain't like we ain't trying to have all our whole family business out there. Yeah, because we ain't
No,
trying
no,
to
no,
have
no, no.
everybody. We
That's
ain't trying
not
to
what
have
I. That's
everybody.
not what I asked you. I'm just saying, according to what I just told you, is exactly all you get from the news. Is that she died in the freezer. She was drunk, drug was Topamax in the system, and that's all you get. You don't get no other answers. You get no other information, and the case is closed. But that's all you know if you just watch the news. Are you satisfied with people just knowing that much information?
Nah, nah.
I
We
did.
ain't gonna.
So that's what people like me and Chosen and everybody else, whether you like it or not, that's what we come in and say, that's not acceptable to us. We don't believe that story. That's not it. It can't be that simple. You know what I told my 12-year-old son when he heard that? He said, that don't make sense. Don't nobody just go in a freezer and just die? That's bullshit. Not tell you, but bullshit. But that's what I was saying. Yeah, that's bullshit when I first heard it. But he was like, I want y'all to think about curse. But he didn't say bullshit. But he was like, that crap don't make sense. But that's all they're gonna tell you on the news. So unless you come to the YouTube world or Facebook for that matter, you get people who do research. And of course you want to know who Lenoir is. Of course you want to know who Teresa is. Of course you want to know all these things. So I just want you to understand that most people do have good intentions when they look and say that it's possibly this, it's possibly that. So, but another question I want to ask you: is Kenneka from Chicago, born and raised?
Yeah, we all are.
Okay, you do know Kenneka has connections to Atlanta, right?
Okay.
Yes or no?
It's yeah, okay. But what they like,
Now
like
it's a
man,
question.
listen
It's a
here.
question. It's got a lot to do with it, but it's a question. I just want to know if you know.
Yeah, I know, man. Yeah, I know.
Okay,
But
because
it ain't.
I'm just
But
going
like,
by if not only that, if we just going to go by what she said, she's from Atlanta. So
man, listen.
that's something worth noting. Like I said, we already went over the fact of why we do this research because if you just go by what the news say, you don't get no answers. You get the narrative, and it's a bunch of bullshit that you say you're not satisfied with. And as a family member, you and I are in agreement with that, and I feel you on that. So I just want you to understand when we ask these questions, we need answers and we want to know. So I'm gonna ask you another question. Um, why is Kenneka openly admitting that she sleeps with a knife every night?
Man, that's kid talk, man. Just tough talk, man. Like
It's
you
tough
don't
talk.
like that's tough talk, man. That's being read too much. That's being read too much into it, man. A lot of kids like just how it is out here, man. A lot of people was this is Chicago, man. This macho, tough thing. Like who's the toughest? Who's the rider? Who got the most weight? Who? When reality, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't too much people out here holding super weight like that no more. Anything like that no more, man. There's a lot of just
Now,
tough young people
I'm
talking,
at.
man.
No, no. Let me ask you a question. You think it's tough that the girl had to sleep with a knife in her own home where she felt like she wasn't protected? We just going by what she said. This ain't speculation.
I look at that as just talk.
It's
I
just
don't believe
talk.
that she actually did that.
You don't even believe
I
she
don't
did
believe
that.
she actually did. I don't believe she actually did that, man. Just talk.
Uh, I feel you on that. All right. So another question I want to ask you. Sierra. Who is Sierra?
Sierra.
Yeah,
Man, probably just one of her friends, man.
of friends.
Yeah, friend. It's somebody a motherfucker know. Just somebody they know.
She got a relative named Sierra.
You was breaking up.
Oh, am I breaking up now? Loud and clear. 1 2 testing 1 2.
Go ahead.
Oh, she has a cousin named Sierra.
Okay.
Did you know that?
She probably do, man. Like, listen, man, this ain't no small family, man. This ain't small thing like that, man. Like, in a lot of people's
No, no,
name
no,
that,
no,
man.
no,
So
no,
you
no,
gotta be
no,
more
no.
specific.
Hold on. I'm not gonna let you do that. Now, I was just asking, do you know who Sierra is? Because Sierra is a person that looks exactly like her, right?
They probably do look alike, man.
They probably. You family, right? I'm just asking.
Yeah.
You family. I never question I never question what you said. Like you family, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if somebody asks me about any family member, whether it's my dad's side or my mom's side, especially somebody that looks like her, that grew up with her, that was somewhat like a twin, right? When I asked you who Sierra was, you said it's a friend. And I was like, because I wanted to go into another question where people think that that's her walking around the hotel because they look exactly alike. They don't even look a little bit alike. They look exactly alike.
Man, to me, that's like opinion, man. To me, that's like opinion, man.
But why don't you know Sierra?
Because, man, I'm 30 with 4 kids, B. She 19, young. I'm not around her crowd like that, man.
And I'm 35 and I know my family members. It's not friends. These are family members, yo. Family members. Like, are you familiar with the family? Are you a distant cousin?
I ain't distant.
I'm just saying, though, like, for real, you should know who that is. Like, why do I know Sierra is her cousin and you don't?
Man, that ain't a cousin.
That's not a cousin. Is she a play
That's
cousin?
probably what they just. Yeah, more than likely, man. That's how.
Oh,
Man, listen, man.
okay,
That's how they do.
okay. We're not going. Listen, I don't mean no harm, bro. We're not gonna play games. They got baby pictures together. They got teenage pictures together. They got high school pictures together. They're relatives. They got multiple pictures together. When she was 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. How you don't know they relatives and your family? Not me, but you know. You should know this.
No, I ain't familiar with her.
How many can you come a little closer? I want to make sure.
I ain't never familiar with her. Hearing anything about her being family.
Oh, okay. Oh, we'll move around that. All right, so I wanna ask you a question. Where did Kenneka work prior to her being at a nursing home or getting a job at a nursing home?
I don't know, man. I ain't know. Man, listen, I don't know everything about her like that, man. I ain't
I
follow
mean, I mean,
around
I
her
mean,
like
for
that,
you to,
man.
I mean, for you to stick your neck out, you should be knowing everything.
Cause
I'm just being
listen, man.
real. We being real now.
I'm speaking up on the hypocrisy of it, man.
No,
Like
no,
y'all trying to get into
we're not
every
talking about no
detail, like what
hypocrisy.
grade she got in high
No, no,
school.
no, 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 no. We're not tap dancing over here. And what I mean by tap dancing is either you just know or you don't. I mean, all this extra stuff because you defended
Okay.
her. You
All right,
called
listen,
me
listen.
out. Hold
Now,
on. Let me finish. Because you called me all type of names, and I'm still showing you respect. And I brought you here because we need answers. And this is nothing that's gonna hurt Teresa's case. If you tell me where did she work prior? If you don't know, just say you don't know. Because if you don't know where she worked, if you don't know her cousins, and you don't know she slept with a knife under the bed, or she just talking, or you didn't seem like you was sincere about what she was going through, or if she had fear, or she thought somebody would break in, or she thought that Teresa wasn't protective, or she had a boyfriend, a cousin that was probably around, then my thing is this. For you to sit up and get on YouTube and have an opinion about what people are saying as far as research, when we put our hard work into this. We put our hard work into saying whatever they say on the news, fuck that. We don't believe that. We want to know what happened. We care about that girl just as much. And for us to know more than you at this point, something ain't right.
listen, bro. No, so I'm finna get into that. Listen, bro. It's like this, man. Like I don't know about others, man. But we out here, we living our life, man. So we ain't digging into every single thing about that. Like, I don't know what she had worked there like that, man. Like, I don't
I
know her
feel, I
first
feel, I
job,
feel, I
things
feel
like
you.
that.
Let's go to
You know what I'm
let's
saying?
go to
Like,
the
you know,
next
so
let's go to the next question then. I don't want to ponder. I don't want to ponder on that. Let's go to the next question. Do you know who Isaiah Doss is?
it's like your dogs.
Yeah.
It's like your dogs. It's like your dogs. He was one of the cousins.
Nope. I didn't ask you whether a relative. I actually do you know who that is? But you said it's a cousin.
Yeah,
Nah, not a cousin. You want me to tell you who he is?
Isaiah.
Hold on, because right about now, I think I'm about to ball up this paper. All right, what are you to Teresa?
That's my second cousin.
Second cousin. You know what that means, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you're not blood relatives, correct?
Yeah, we blood though.
You said second cousin. Second cousin, not blood relatives, meaning that y'all have like a distant. You're a distant cousin. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is that what that is? Second cousin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Well,
second.
that's the way I
Okay,
look at it, man.
but I'm not gonna hold that against you. My thing is this, and I'm gonna try to be as cool as possible. If you know Teresa, you know who Isaiah Doss is. You could be third. I don't care. You know. If you don't know, who are you? You can't be relatives. You can't be a relative. And I'm gonna tell you how important this guy is. So I'm gonna tell you this. Isaiah is the reason why she got $20,000 from a donation. Actually, it was two donations. One from his company rep and one from himself. Isaiah Doss is also the disciplinarian of Kenneka, or was the disciplinarian of Kenneka through the Chicago public school system. Did you know this?
Nah,
Why don't you know that?
because I'm not in a business like that.
You're not in their business. So I tell you what, I'm gonna end the questioning thing. My thing is this. I think your opinion about people on the internet means nothing. You don't even know anything about the girl. You just know her name is Kenneka Jenkins and she's your cousin. Fair enough, isn't it? That's fair, right?
Go on.
I mean, I'm just asking a yes or no question.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, now, if you love her that much, you should have been the one protecting her from drinking alcohol. If that's what y'all want to believe, because you said you believe that's her on the tape. So we'll go with that. Why was she even drinking before 21? Let me know. I asked you that question.
Man, shit, man, because they wild, man, just trying to be grown.
I feel you.
Just wild trying to be grown, man.
Well, I feel you on that. All right, so would you mind staying a little bit? Because I want to open the panel and I want to see if people want, you mind talking to the people? Because I can let them on the panel. They can talk to you. Do you mind? Is that okay?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
All right. So I'm going to open the panel. We can all have a nice conversation. Hold on, let me go get the link. Hold on one second. All right. Anybody want to join the panel? There go the link. Anybody trolling, you will be blocked. It has nothing to do with anything that you want to say to Mr. Darrell Ceasar. And if you have anything else to say other than that, you will be removed from the call. So anybody want
Yeah,
to
man,
join
because
the
it's just
panel?
like,
The
yeah, because
doors
like,
of the
man,
church is
like,
open.
yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Just be respectful, man. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
no,
Because
they're
like
gonna
this,
they're
like,
gonna do that.
like,
No,
'cause
we good. No, we good over here.
cross the
Trust me. Trust
Yeah,
me, they ain't
I
gonna
don't
be
need to prosecute for
disrespectful.
not knowing every single move.
No. You good. We nobody's gonna be disrespectful on you. This is not that kind of crowd. I don't know about these other people, but you good over here. The panel is open. Is it working for anybody? Let me know. If it's not working, send me an email or put your email in here and I will invite you. That might be how it works. You got in through you got in because I sent the invite, right?
Yeah,
Because I
to the
think
email.
yeah, the link, yeah, it won't work. All right, so post your email. I'm taking emails and I'll invite you in. We'll do it that way. The panel is
Yeah,
messed
no, I'm
up.
saying. And let me say this to you though. No, let me say this to you though. No, I'm
What's
saying
up?
like with that, like I said, I was rocking with you for a minute. Then like I said, I watched that on the last thing. Some of the singing thing. That like the whole thing. Like I that threw me out. That made me mad. It pissed me off. But like I said, what I'm saying, like I got much respect for you though. What I'm saying, like you a man. What I'm saying, and you made a man move. What I'm saying, so I just respect that.
Yeah. Because the reason I'm thinking of it like is it's kind of hard to believe something is real when you got inconsistencies from the mom, inconsistency from the media, inconsistencies from the hotel, inconsistencies from everything around the whole case. So for the mom to say nothing happened to her, even if she said it before or after, that's a problem because now you're saying nothing happened, but then something did because you said you wanted them to investigate. Because if you said nothing happened to her, it's pretty cut and dry that nothing happened to her. And everything that actually happened, according to the news or whatever they say, as far as her going in there and her dying by accident, it's simple that nothing happened.
Man, it's just hard, man, and heartbroken, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just hard and heartbroken. Like basically pretty much like how it is, like what I'm saying, head spinning.
Like everybody in the chat, everybody that's watching, post your emails in here, and I have to invite you because the link apparently is not working. I don't know what that's about. I mean, YouTube can't get their shit together, but they stay blocking me. I know the link doesn't work, but I need y'all emails. Post your emails in here. Or email me, huggiepacino@gmail.com. I got your email, Chris. Everybody else, just send me your email, huggiepacino@gmail.com. Do it that way if y'all don't want to post it in the open. I feel y'all if y'all don't want to do that. He said, damn it, email me. Okay. Hold on. All right. I'm trying to send some invites here to make sure. All right. All right. We got a lovely one and we got Miss Crenshaw on the line. How
Finally.
y'all doing?
Good,
Hi.
good. How are you?
Doing great.
Wonderful.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. Yeah, loud and
Okay.
clear. Everybody good.
Okay. What is your name so I can address you by your name?
Darrell.
Okay, Darrell. I want to say first of all that regardless of how Kenneka was your family, I want to say I'm sorry for your loss and appreciate that you are taking the time to speak to us because from the very beginning we have all had so many questions. A lot of us have lost sleep. I know myself personally, I definitely have, and it's we've never really had the opportunity to talk to someone. So I appreciate this, and I have a few questions that hopefully you have some answers to. Um, Now I'll start with more Teresa because she's more. You might know more answers as far as she goes, and she's the one getting more of the backlash lately. So, um, are you familiar with the surveillance camera footage?
Now, by
Are
me,
you like
now,
have you seen the
now for me,
surveillance tapes?
now with the familiarity of it is this. I'm not as familiar as she is because can't nobody get as close to the case as she can get close to the case. Like they pretty much are dealing with her with it. So with familiarity of it, it's like from what I've seen, it's probably pretty much what you've seen, and I ain't even seen all that you've seen because I can't really watch it all.
Okay, well, did you see the parts where Teresa was actually inside of the Crown Plaza? Like, did you see when she went to view Kenneka and when she, was with the police? Were you able to see that
Talking about when she was
with
mad.
Teresa? When Teresa was inside of the Crown Plaza on the surveillance tapes, yes.
Yeah, I saw something. I saw like a 15-second clip.
Okay, well, did you happen to see when the cops were handing her something inside of a plastic bag and she put it inside of her pocket?
Yeah, I think that was like probably like a property bag.
Okay, well, I know it's not a property bag because if you go to the Rosemont case files and you go into the narratives, you're going to see pictures. And in those pictures, there are different, one of those pictures is from the funeral home, one of them, and it has all the property there. So that's not what that was. So I was just wondering what that was. But if you don't know, and some of these questions, I totally understand. I'm going to ask you, and if you don't know the answer to that, if you don't know, you don't know. That's fine. But if you do know,
It's
because
like I don't
it's
like.
things like this. Sorry.
Now go ahead, because I was about to say no, I don't know. I wasn't. I ain't go to that plaza with her. You know what I'm saying? Like
No, I know. I mean that, but
so I works and then I work and I deal with my own baby mama drama and
yeah.
so yeah.
So okay. So then I'll ask you okay, if you don't know about that, well, let's go back to the beginning then. We all know about the 911 call and Teresa, and it's been a huge question that we have all had is, why did Teresa say that she had a ticket in her hand for the 6th? The 6th. The 6th. And then she said, oh, Kenneka wasn't here on the 6th. But why'd she have that ticket from the 6th?
I don't know. That's probably like a date or something. Like we're talking about like a receipt.
But yeah, basically that's what it was.
I don't know too much about that, man. I don't really know too much
Okay.
about that. Like
Well, maybe this.
that's
You
probably
know
just
what?
that's probably just more like her just misspeaking.
It's probably a misspeak. No, she looked at it. She read it. If you haven't, I mean, okay, these are things that you might want to like. I'm just saying, like, just if, because it makes a person curious, and this is why some people have so many questions, and then it turns into doubt, and then because we never got answers to any of these questions, and that's a serious. That's a serious question, wouldn't you say? Like, where's that ticket? Why? Whose ticket was that? Why would she have a ticket from the 6th? But anyways, we'll leave that one alone too, because I don't want to harp on questions that you don't have the answers to. I don't know if you know this, but Leonore said in the narratives in the report when she spoke to the cops originally that she herself had corresponded with, the last time she heard from her sister was when they were texting around 1:30. Does that sound familiar to you? Like she knew her sister was alive around 1:30 because she had been texting her, right?
Yeah, yeah. She spoke on that.
Okay.
Like she said they spoke that. They said they spoke that same day.
Well, no, she didn't just say the same day. She said around 1:30 was the last time that she had heard from her. But you see, the last text that went out from Kenneka's phone was to Leonore. And then when she was questioned the next day by a reporter on the news and they asked her about speaking to her, she said no, that she didn't. She didn't know what anyone was talking about at that point. Like she hadn't got a text from her.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
If you know what I'm saying. I mean,
Like
that
so, it's
doesn't.
like this. It's like that's just basically pretty much just confusion on it. You know what I'm saying? Confusion on it. Just speaking of confusion on it, because it's like she noticed she was speaking to her and then say not speaking on the day, so it was like pretty much not knowing what to say.
Hello.
You know, here.
Okay, I lost you for a second. What was the last thing you said? You said she was what? She was confused about the day. Is that what you said?
Probably more, yeah, more likely like it had to be.
Well, that doesn't. Okay, well that's here's my problem with that. Um, she told the cop, okay, when she went to fill out like the police report, the missing person report, that she had last heard from her sister around 1:30. So it's not like she had to think back and really go back, from like like to last month or a different day, because she was literally talking about the day prior. She was talking about the night before. But then the day after that, she said, "What? Huh? No, that wasn't. I don't know what. That wasn't me. No, I don't. I didn't talk. No. Mm-mm." That's literally how it was. You could watch. I actually put up a video. Like, you could watch. You could see her. This is not something like I'm speculating or I'm making this up. This happened. It's in the net. There's proof to back up what I'm saying. So if you don't know
I know
the
what you're
answer to
saying.
that
I know what you're
question,
saying. I know what you're saying. And I'm gonna tell you exactly what that was. That was just fear. Fear and nervous.
okay. But she did text. She did get a text from her though. That she actually did. She told the truth the first time.
Yeah,
That was true.
yeah.
So then why'd she lie about it the next day?
Scared.
To tell the truth? There should be nothing to lie about. Your sister's dead. You're trying to fight. Like, yeah, if I got a text, if my little sister was dead and I knew that I spoke to her or heard from her around 1 o'clock, I'm gonna say that, and I'm gonna know, okay, but I'm not gonna be like, nope, wasn't me. Don't know what you're talking about, unless I had something to hide.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. But it was just, I'm just telling you, just fear, scared, fear. It's like, what
Okay.
help is they really finna get? What help is they really finna get? Because ain't nobody in cuss behind it.
What? No, no, no. This was the very beginning. Like, we're talking about when this interview happened. This was like on the 11th or something. So,
Yeah,
it's not like she was already like thinking that no one's gonna help. No, no, they. But I just want you to understand where I'm coming from and where a lot of people are coming from that feel played, that feel like something isn't quite right, and it's things. It's just a little things like that that add up. I could go on all day. I'm not going to ask you all kinds of questions, but I do have a few more. Um, Now I want to go back to what you said earlier when you were talking to Huggie about the the dad, Kenny, right?
hmm
You say he's alive, which I'm pretty sure he is. So why is he listed as dead on the obituary, or what you could call the funeral program obituary thing?
I don't know. Honestly, don't know.
Is isn't isn't that isn't that
That
odd?
could be nah, that could be a mistake. You know what I'm saying? Mistake of somebody they think like who they probably think it is and who it is actually.
State.
Okay, but I'm talking about, okay, now we're piling mistakes up on top of mistakes. Now my mistakes, now my, I mean, a mistake is a mistake, but come on now, you know what I mean? A mistake and a mistake like that, they separate who's dead and who's alive. But okay, fine. Now we got mistake one, mistake two. Now we got three mistakes, and I asked you three questions. I just want you to keep this in mind, and I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to get you to understand why people, maybe next time, you'll understand why people say what they say, because you probably haven't really been paying attention to all of the little things. Because I'm going to tell you something. I used to defend Teresa so much. For like the first month, I wasn't trying to hear what anybody had to say. My heart broke for her. She lost her daughter. I defended her. But then eventually I had to be like, wait, I got some questions. We all have some questions, and things just are not okay with the questions that we don't get answered, and all these mistakes, like you're even saying, that look bad. It's not a good look. I mean, could you
Yeah, I
agree?
admit that. Yeah, I admit that.
Thank you.
That part,
So
yeah, I admit.
so now we have, okay, so now we got all these okay, what, I don't even know what next. Okay, so he's not dead, but he's listed as dead. Okay, then we got that. So is Kenneka a twin?
Nah,
Well, then how much younger is her brother?
it's just like a year or two, or some a year like a year months, or year some months, a year like a year two.
Okay, and are they did Teresa? Okay, so he's like a year younger. He's a so for sure, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, some months with it.
Okay, so he's younger. Now, another thing, it wasn't one of my questions, but while we're on the subject, because I've heard it said before, I don't know how much truth there is to it, that Teresa has 6 children. She has 6 kids. Is that true? Who are these 6 kids?
6 kids.
Or
Yeah,
how
she
many
got
kids
them.
does she
No,
have?
so I'm not. What you asking me? You asking me to name them?
Well, who are? Yeah, well, how many kids does she have?
I'm not finna. I know. So I'm not finna name all of
Oh
them.
no, that's fine.
No,
I
so
mean,
I'm
if you
not
don't
finna
want to
put.
give names, but
I'm not
could you
finna.
give me a number?
Yeah, I'm about
How
to say
many
I'm not
kids does
finna
she have?
put.
It
I'm
would
not
be
finna.
nice if you give us the names as much as you've been talking on YouTube. I don't mean no harm. We want to know who
You
these 6
understand that,
kids
but
are.
I
Is it
understand that,
if
but
is it
yeah,
5? Is it 4? Is it 2? How many kids does she have?
5 4 is 2. Uh,
Huh?
right now it's just 5. Some small, man. Some small don't need to be all out here in it.
I don't. Wait, you're saying so? Wait, so there was 6, but because Kenneka's dead, now it's 5. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, some don't need to be brought in.
If you can't give us the name, can you at least give us the ages?
No, I'm not finna. That's just too much private in our family business, man. So like
Okay,
after that,
okay.
Just
it's gonna be.
I
Then
okay.
won't
after that,
ask
it's just
about
gonna be
any. I'm not going
videos
to ask
about
about.
them.
I'm not going to ask about anything else like that. Okay, then I just the rest of my
Yeah, cause
questions are
like
just going to
like
pertain to the
hold on.
things
Let me
that
say. Let me
people.
just let me say this. Let me say this though. Let me say this though, cause like it's too much digging into the privacy of the family. It's like it's getting beyond what happened. Like, can we find out what happened? Who responsible? It went from that to what motherfuckers ate in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Or
Mhm.
what had for dinner the next day. You know what I mean? That ain't got nothing to do with what we are trying to get. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Like
I
we
feel
asking
you.
about people
I
that
could see what you're saying. Like, yes, it doesn't really matter as far as like for us to go and look up all these sisters or brothers. Okay, but this is why it's important. Let me tell you why. As far as only who the family is, not even so much who the family members are. That part isn't important. I'm gonna tell you something. I am very good at looking people up. Part of my job also is to, like, I'll do background checks and I'll do things of that sort. I have never in my life came across a person that is like a ghost when it comes to seeing if when they were born, when they died. Like, it's like, and I'm not the only, there's not a person in this world that I have found yet that has been able to show proof of Kenneka, where she was born, when she was born, when she died, where she's buried, anything of the sort. And the reason why that's a problem, and it is a problem, is because people then say that it's fake. And if people don't believe that she died, you really don't have a fight. And we all look bad because now we're defending that the girl even is died instead of fighting for justice. I'm too busy researching to make sure that she's even an actual living person and that she actually did die, because and when I could be trying to get petitions together for the FBI. Do you feel where I'm coming from? It's a problem. if we don't know that this girl, if we don't, if no one can verify that this girl is dead, that is a problem. Have you heard of false flags and psyops? And this case is called all of those things. And it's for reasons like that.
I ain't never heard of anything. I never heard of had any inkling that people was even wondering anything like that. Like everything you said to me on as far as
everybody thinks it's fake.
Yeah.
Like that is new to me. Like that's new to me. The
Everyone
whole thing,
thinks
like,
it's
it's a
fake. I'll tell you that right
ghost.
now. Because I don't know if it's because well, maybe it's because of the name. Maybe her name was changed. Can you tell, is her real name Keandra?
Yeah, Martin. She's born Martin.
But no, I didn't ask about the last name. I said, is her real name Keandra? Is it Keandra Martin?
Keandra, no.
What is her real first name? How did you spell it when she was born?
Kenneka.
Okay, so at what point
that's
in time did you start
confusing.
going by
That's
Jenkins then?
confusing right there.
No, wait, what?
Like that's confusing right there. Like honestly, like that's part is even confusing.
What's confusing?
Like
It's confusing to me.
a whole phantom ghost and all the other stuff. Like nah, no.
What do you mean? I'm sorry. What do you mean by that? I'm confused. I agree with you there. We're all confused because we don't know what is really going on. But you shouldn't be confused about, like, where she, what her name was, what her name was when she was born.
It was born Kenneka.
But so if you said that she was born Kenneka Martin, then where did Jenkins come into play? When did she start going by Jenkins?
That's for school.
Why would she start
People
going
don't
by?
say that, like, cause like just to get to school. Like, listen, it's different here. Like, so like we may use a auntie address to get into a certain school, knowing that you ain't living at that address. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like y'all probably never done anything like that. Like, but that be done here.
Okay, no, I could understand that. I was just wondering why, my problem with that is when Teresa called 911, she said my daughter, she even calls her Jenkins. Her Facebooks were even Jenkins. Her family members have the last name Jenkins, so it's not like, I mean, I'm not really. I'm understanding the concept of what you're saying, but I'm not seeing how it could relate to this person, to this case. And if that was the case, why would she be the only one in the household that would go by Jenkins when nobody else would? Because they went to school too, right?
Right.
So why isn't it Leonora Jenkins and Kenny Jenkins and the other three?
Different fathers.
Okay, if they all have different fathers, they all have different last names. Why is Kenneka the only one that had to change her name midway through life?
That's something her and her mother chose. To be honest, like that's just something they chose.
Darrell, I got a question. Could you call Teresa right now if we wanted you to?
Yeah, I could call her.
Give her a call. Would she mind answering these questions?
Yes, she would.
Okay, give Teresa a call.
He just said she would mind.
Oh, she would mind or she would answer?
She would answer for him, but she would mind.
She would answer for me. But I'll sit here and tell her, like, man.
Oh, well, she ain't got to know she on the line.
That's shady.
Yeah. That's good. I don't know, you man.
That'd be shady.
That'd be shady.
Yeah, to do something without somebody knowledge, that would be shady.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. And none of this all these questions we ask, we don't know answers, and I think that's shady too. Especially when she jumped in front of the news and wanted help. and everybody, and she reached out to all these people. As a matter of fact, let me address what you said. There's YouTubers that are out there that she actually appreciate doing work for her. So of course there's some, and then there's some that she don't like. But she
The
ain't
one that she
never
liked the
said,
most. The
yeah,
one that she liked the most.
she liked them the most
Yes, it
because
was.
she
It was
liked them the
still.
most because they don't ask the certain questions. They don't push the narrative that I push, or many others like me, or somewhat that agree with the same level as
She,
me push. They like the ones
she
that don't.
favored
They
that.
like the ones
Yeah,
that don't hold her accountable. They like the ones that sit back
nah,
and pretend they don't know what's
she liked the
going on.
Dr. Ali. She liked the Dr. Ali because he's sticking to the
No, he's
character
not.
at hand.
No, he's not.
He's not
No, he's
he's
not.
not just digging
No,
straight.
he's not. He's not.
Sticking to the case. Okay, we can't. Okay, sticking to the
Like he
case.
wasn't
I stuck to
asking,
the
like he
case.
wasn't getting to all personal. Excuse me.
Okay, if you stuck. Okay, you have to address the questions that are make. If the real issue at hand was addressed and these types of questions were answered, nobody would ever have anything bad to say. They wouldn't be able to say anything about Teresa because she would be being upfront about everything. She would be explaining why, after saying she wants everyone to fight for justice and how they killed her daughter and everything else, she wants to turn around a few weeks later and say no one did anything to Kenneka. And I mean that I still like that.
And
I'm very
just that simple statement and that simple thing that she said, he won't address that. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of people who have that narrative that he sticks to. They won't even address that video. There's only one young white girl that actually has, but even then, well, she was just scared. I'm like, which one is it? Is she afraid to tell the truth, or is she afraid to tell a lie? Because it's still a lie, no matter what you look at it, how you look at it, when she said it, later or earlier.
A lot of people were trying to make an excuse for it because they were trying to say, okay, well, maybe she said it in the very beginning, or maybe she was just, so upset, or she didn't know what to think. But now that we heard personally from you that she actually just said that on tape like a couple weeks ago, I'm really feeling some type of way. I don't know what to think at this point. Like, what am I fighting for if she's telling me there's nothing to fight about?
Man, some of the things that she hearing about at the same time. You hear me? Some of the things she hearing about at the same time. So her opinion, the first day, yeah, it got a little bit changed over time. And it's like she ain't necessarily not knowing every like the perfect thing to say that's gonna satisfy every single body. So it's like, yeah, she wanted everybody to fight, do this and do that, but it's a world outside of just that part as well. Like, from where y'all at, what's going on,
Let, let me
and from
say
where
let me
we
say
at,
this.
for
It's a
what's
person in the
going
chat
on.
room. It's a person in the chat room named Ann that said,
Things I wanted to be calmed down. Some things wanted to be calmed down to, like we went from yeah, so like it went from all right, let's do this protest, this and that. Well, then it went from she just felt it was just too much, and then like all right, let's calm some of the things down. That's how I'm taking from it, how she felt from it. Like all right, just certain things just being overwhelmed.
Does that seem normal to you though? Like, does that seem okay to you? That like, okay, I'm just gonna decide whenever like every so often, like I'm calling off the fight, I'm calling off the protest, or I want everyone that has a support group for Justice for Kenneka to take it down, but at the same time say that she wants us to fight for justice. It's very, very, very confusing
Exactly.
to say the least.
Exactly. It's very confusing. You have I'm sorry. Hi, Darrell. First
How
off,
you
I
doing?
want to give my condolences to the family. I don't know what it's like to lose a child. So I just want to say that. I just have really two quick questions. Hey, Huggie. Hey, April. Hey, Miss Crenshaw.
"Hey, no,
Hi.
Um, my first question was to ask if Kenneka and Kenny Jr. was twins because I saw somewhere another YouTuber posted proof that they both were born in May of 1998 today. I saw that today. And they do look very, very much alike, more than just brother and sister. But you said that they wasn't twins. My second question was being part of the family member. I did see on Chosen's page that, and on Teresa's page, and even Quita Bourdin, I guess that's the cousin who also looks just like Kenneka. Where everyone is upset, and I saw where you posted that you wanted, if he continued to talk smack about the family, that you would get at him. Um, so I wanted to know, from being a relative of the family, what is it exactly that you guys want for us to know that you want? Because it to piggyback off of what Ms. Crenshaw is saying, 1 minute is this, 1 minute you don't want justice, 1 minute you want justice, 1 minute you want the protest, 1 minute she doesn't, she wants people to call off, then they're back out there protesting. Who does she believe killed Kenneka? Does she believe the hotel is responsible? Does she think the friends have something to do with it? We are so confused out here because our hearts bleed for this little girl. We can't sleep at night. We still wake, well, not little girl, young woman. We still wake up thinking about her, even though it's been a few months later. Because
Absolutely.
guess what? That could be any one of us, any one of our nephews, nieces, cousins, relatives. So we want to really, really find out. Because if something or someone up there needs it to be exposed, then we need to get on our trails and expose them. So it hurts when we want to do that, but we can't get answers to simple questions. And I understand the frustration that you guys might feel like some questions are intrusive, but in order for things to get answered, yeah, we might have to probe a little bit. It's no offense. That would be like if something happened to my son. Yes, ask me probing questions because I know deep down inside I had nothing to do with, God forbid, a potential death of my child. Or
Thank you.
maybe you should be probing those little girls that were there, or those girls that were there with her, everybody in that room. I mean, I just don't understand what's going on. So forgive me personally if it comes across like we're probing into the family history. We're really not. We're just trying to get some answers and find out what's going on. So I know that was probably just a real long run on sentence as a question, but you can imagine part of my frustration with it. Because I would like for her to rest in peace if she was killed in the manner of which they said.
Right.
Right. Now with that, it's not like it's hard to say, like exactly how will you feel on a day-to-day basis when it's not necessarily you who had lost their child. So like I understand like it's basically it's mixed. Like one day she's in a good mood, so she feel this. And one day she just mad, and one moment she really would be just sad and down and just like it's just too much for her. You know what I mean? Because it's like
Hmm.
you went from just being regular, not known, and then out of nowhere you go on your Facebook thing and you see over 200, almost 200,000 people just followed you.
Hmm.
You ain't even answering your inbox no more because like not everybody that just coming in your inbox or just hitting you in your messenger like how you do on the Facebook thing, just a messenger is ain't coming with good answers. Some people was like it went from positive to negative.
Yeah. I saw a
Hi,
lot
You
of
know what I mean?
Daryl.
It's the
those.
same time. So it's so it's like it's just too much overwhelming. She never had a moment to just peace with it, just to peace with it, just a peace of mind. You know what I mean?
Well, she's probably not
Never
gonna
had a
ever
moment to
get
just have a
peace.
peace of mind. Never had a moment to just like, man, sit back, cry, whatever. Cause I'm seeing like, you know what I'm saying, like I was actually, you know what I'm saying, real proud and happy for her that she ain't never, when the camera was in her face, just broke down, cried, did the cry thing, even though I know that's what she wanted to do. You know what I mean? Because like I
Hey,
said, she
Darrell,
had
how
like
are
a
you?
past and everything.
Are you doing all right tonight?
I'm all right.
Well, I want to first. I'll start off by giving you my condolences. I lost my sister almost 10 years ago, and around that time, or a little bit after, my mom suffered from breast cancer as well. So I can um, kind of feel you guys' pain a little bit, you know. And but I only have one question. Um, you said that Teresa liked Dr. Ali. He was like her main YouTuber that he liked as far as doing research and trying to get everybody together for justice or whatever, right?
Yeah, but that got brought to her attention. Ain't like she wouldn't have found anything. It got like kind of like brought
No,
to her attention.
no, and that's fine, and that's fine. However, do you? Dr. Ali is saying that Kenneka had three different types of semen inside of her when they found her. Is that true? So was Kenneka raped?
That we not sure of. You know, what I'm saying? That's what we not know. That's what we trying to figure out. That's what you know. What I'm saying, trying to be figured out. You know, what I'm saying? And that's what being held
That
in.
that wouldn't come up in the autopsy or the toxicology report or anything.
Nah, she wasn't told anything like that.
So where did Dr.
And
Ali
then
get that from?
get told that. Then
Let
get
me
told
let
that
me
later.
let me let me
Like
say
like
this.
it's like
Let me now hold on. Let me say this.
it's like got
Hold on. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me say this. Ali said he called the medical examiner and claimed he has a phone call off video, but he said that they personally told him this. He don't got nothing documented to prove that. He also said the reason they put that in there and said that there was no actual sexual activity with her, but they found the semen, and pretty much they're trying to say that semen was on her or in her, but there was no penetration or no actual sexual penetration. This is according to what Ali said.
But then that goes against what the autopsy report says because
Exactly.
the
Now he claimed they told them
exactly.
that on the side on a personal phone call. This is what he said. I'll leave it at that.
That's what he said. Listen, you know what I'm saying? She ain't even get to see her for a nice little minute. And then when they did
so
get to
she
see her,
did get to see Kenneka.
she ain't get to see her immediately. Like how you think like you just get there and like boom, you get to see her. Like nah. She was getting bullshit around, ran around, and then when they did get to see it, they was like, first thing that came to their mind is something not right.
So
Okay, but
when so when
when you yeah, when you
so
said that,
when did
yeah,
she
when
get to
was
see
that?
Kenneka?
With the whole Dr. Lee thing, like that was like a couple of days later, like some
So
days
she
later,
got
like
to see so she got to see Kenneka a couple of days later after the whole hotel
like I
incident.
say like maybe like a day, like the next day, like type of thing. Like it was like
Okay.
a minute. Like they came there, got sent back, came back, then seen, and then that's when they started coming up with the questions thing. Now the whole thing with the Dr. Ali, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, I don't know
So
about
where
whatever
so
he's
where
saying.
did Teresa actually see Kenneka? Like
Did she see her in the freezer?
Nah,
no, well, he said it was a couple of days later. So where was the body when Teresa actually saw her?
oh, that little place downtown, the thing downtown, like when they see him then, cause like it's like
Like at the
pretty much like
coroner's office, at the funeral home?
to like pretty much
Like which one?
identified. Yeah, the
So she
coroner
had to
said identified.
so she had to identify the body twice because
Nah, that's when they first excuse me. Nah, it was when they first seen it. Like when they went there, they wasn't. They get the phone call. They went there, ran around. Then later on, it's
okay,
like
so
it
wait,
just
hold
kept
on, hold
going
on,
and
hold on.
placed them.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. But to make sure that we're being clear when we're speaking, where is there?
You was breaking up. You broke up the
Okay,
last
so
part.
I'm sorry, where is there? You said she went there. Where is there?
She went to the hotel.
Okay, so you said Teresa actually got a chance to see her a couple of days later. So
Yeah, it wasn't there.
what are you calling the place downtown then?
The corners, I think.
Yeah.
So Teresa actually got to see the body twice, once at the hotel and once at the coroner's office.
Nah, they ain't let us see at the hotel.
What?
What?
We
We
have
have
video
we
surveillance from the
there's
from the
there's
hotel where
Not when she first got there. Not when she first got there.
hug
okay.
him out.
I'm confused. When okay after Kanika was dead, can you? I
Nah,
want to get your timeline. I want to
not
understand
when
what you're
she
saying.
first listen. Not when she first got there. When she first got there, it was pretty much like some bull crap around. And then she get to see it, and then that's when they're like, "I something not wrong." But then they get to do that, the autopsy thing. I mean, and that was days later as well.
Okay, so what you're saying is that she saw her at the hotel, and then she went to see her to get the autopsy results the next day at the
Yeah, a
from
few
the
days
coroner's
later.
office.
Yeah, days later.
Okay, but let's go back to the hotel. Okay, where did she when did they get to see what Kanika looked like in the freezer? Did they show her Kanika in the freezer?
Yeah, it wasn't immediate though. It wasn't immediate.
But did they walk in the freezer while Kanika was in the freezer? Did you get to see her like that?
Now that I'm not sure of. That I'm not sure of. I'm not sure about that.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Okay. Okay. You know what? Let's say look okay, let's go back to I have a very important question that I'm still researching, and I feel like I don't want to waste any more time researching it if you might have an answer to this. It was stated in the reports in the narrative. Um that right before Kanika had went to that hotel party and died, I don't know if it was that same exact day. That part is kind of unclear, but it was confirmed that it was her. That there was a shooting that happened at a liquor store off of was it Kedzie, where she used to. Well, I don't know if they actually lived there, but Teresa had some property there. What did Kanika witness that night that was so tragic? That was so significant that even the Rosemont police officers knew about it and were questioning somebody in a different jurisdiction. What happened? What did she see?
You asked a question. I don't know. I wasn't there to be able to be around to be able to see what she saw. Like I don't know.
Yeah, man.
I
Do
was
you
just
know
saying.
anything about Kanika?
Like it probably wasn't no
You
shooting
know? Oh
there.
no, whoa. Do
Like
you
no,
No,
know
no, no. I'm saying
it
anything?
was a
Hold on,
shooting.
Give me a minute.
now that's what I'm
Give me
saying.
a
Like
minute.
now with the
Hold
shooting
on.
there, like I don't know if she was
Hold
there
on.
for that
Hey,
part.
can
Like
you
they
hear
probably
me?
did see it. They more likely just heard it.
Hello?
But I'm telling you, they more likely just heard it, man. Because
Daryl.
people out here shooting every day.
Daryl.
Oh, I know that, but it was significant enough because it's even in the reports that she witnessed something, and a female died that night, and then she knew both parties, like she knew the shooter and she knew the victim. So I just thought that because you were family or whatever, if that you might have heard about some shit like that. I mean, that's something that my cousin might mention
That
to
was
me.
nah that part wasn't my concern.
It wasn't your okay.
Like that part,
Okay.
like you
Let's
know what I'm saying, like that part, like that part wasn't my concern. You know what I'm saying? Like seeing that,
okay. I'm gonna ask you a
it's
question. I've been asking you
that's the
questions.
west side, man.
Yeah, okay. I'm
That's the
asking you
west
questions
side.
right now that
So
you might not have the answers to, but I will ask you a question right now that that you will definitely have the answer to. Okay, I'm going to start to ask you questions that I know that you can answer. Question number one will be, what was the first? When's the first time that you saw Kenneka? The first time that you laid your eyes on her? Was she 10? Was she 11? Was she 2? How old was Kenneka when you personally, you yourself, with your eyes, not hearsay? When did you first see Kenneka? When did you first see her?
well, I was for like one.
Maybe when she was like 1?
Yeah, more like shit like that.
She was in Chicago at 1 years old.
She wasn't.
Was she in Chicago 1 years old?
Cause you
Yeah,
already admitted that she was born and raised in Chicago.
yeah.
So she
No, she
never
wasn't.
been. She never been to Atlanta. Never was raised in Atlanta at all.
And she grew up in Chicago, man.
Ask the question: was she ever raised in Atlanta? Yes or no?
They probably had. Listen, they probably did travel to Atlanta.
Oh,
Man.
yes or
That's
no,
what I'm
bro.
saying.
Come on, come
They
on, come on now.
probably okay.
Yes
Wait.
or no?
No.
No. So, all right.
No.
So you said they. But
So
did Teresa ever live in? Teresa never lived in Atlanta though. So if Kenneka was in Atlanta, she wasn't in Atlanta with Teresa, correct?
and you said the dad only been
Yeah,
around.
correct.
You said the dad been around. And according to you, he ain't dead. But that cat don't be around. So what was she doing in Atlanta?
I say you be in and out, man.
What
Who
was
was
she
she
doing
in
in Atlanta?
Atlanta with?
She was in Atlanta with him.
Who was him?
Her father.
Okay, and then she moved back with Teresa when she was. It looked like from her MySpace and whatnot. It looked like she was about like 12. Is that about right?
Yeah, that should be about right.
Okay, in somewhere. That's why I said I want to ask you questions that you do have the answers to. So now we know that she was. You saw her when she was like 1. Then nobody saw her again until she was like around 12 or 13 or whatever, because she had been in Atlanta with her father. Okay, no big deal. So that brings me to my next question. When also in the narratives, and I'm sure if that's your family, you would know this too, that Teresa admitted, she said, it's only in one of the narratives, that the girls, a lot of them, at one point in time, I don't know what point that was, but I'm assuming it's at that same age when Kenneka had came back to Chicago, that her friends even lived with her. So was Teresa a foster parent of some sort? Is that why all those young girls like stayed with her? Kenneka's
Nah,
friends?
that's just kind as a heart type of thing.
So
And like
wait,
when they
Kind
stay,
of
so she
as
was
a
taking
what? Hold
kids,
on, as a what? What was that you said?
kindness of heart, he said.
yeah, they're like
Kindness of
kind as
heart.
a
So you're
heart type of
telling
thing.
me
Yeah,
that she's
Like
it
a
taking
wasn't
kids
foster
like
from the
parent, right? Because
street?
that's what foster parents have, kindness
yeah,
of hearts, right?
yeah, yeah,
Come
but
on.
it wasn't like she wasn't like papers to check on them or nothing.
Say it
So
again.
then where did they
What
come
was that?
from
Hold
then
on. What you
if
just
that's the
said?
case?
What you just say?
He said she wasn't getting
Yeah,
a
but it
check
wasn't like
for
she
them
would
or
get.
anything.
She wasn't getting a check. But,
Yeah,
So if
yeah, all
that's
right.
the case, then where did they come from? Where are their parents? How did she just find these random girls that needed a place to stay? Or did they come from wherever Kenneka came from when she came? Where did Monifa come from?
what's she? What do you mean by that?
I mean that, okay, when you look at the pictures of like, so she just always been does Monifa live with Teresa?
No,
Does Monifa, huh? Does she?
excuse
You
me.
know who Monifa is, right?
Come on now.
No, I said no.
Tap dance, bro.
She
No?
doesn't?
No,
Okay,
she
she
don't.
doesn't now. Has she lived with Teresa?
Maybe she have. I'm not sure about that, but I know she don't though.
How are you sure that she did? Okay. Okay. How are you sure that she doesn't if you're not sure that she did? Think about that.
Listen, listen. More like to spend a night. Maybe have been like that for a moment, like a lot, but nah.
No, no, no. Teresa said herself out of her mouth, or out of her, well, it's written from like in a report verbatim that she said that the girls had even lived with her. So it's not like she didn't say they would be around all the time, or that they would hang out, or that they would come over, that they would spend. No, that's not what it said.
Yeah,
Maybe she's just a nice person and being a
she said it
foster
like
parent.
that. I understand how she said it like that, but when you say it, but it's just different lingo out here. That's saying like not necessarily understanding. She said it like that, but it's not actually like that. Like living like nah. But just how people say it. Like people say they take care of a lot of people a lot of times.
Okay, well that's okay. That's fine, but one kind of last question about this.
You know what I mean? Like you have them, like when you have them a lot. When you have them a lot, that's what you say.
Right, but just another one of the misunderstandings and the okay. So fine, let's talk about what's tangible. What's not a misunderstanding? It's no misunderstanding that from a very 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 young age, Kenneka is in so many pictures, along with Monifa and some other friends of or the Sierra that we talked about earlier. Her too. I actually know Sierra Croft is listed as one of Teresa's associates, along with Tyra Thomas, and they're all like Kenneka's age, which is why I thought maybe she was a foster parent. You're telling me she wasn't, so now I'm even more confused. But why were these girls? Well, I'm not going to say why. It's clear that these girls were so obsessed with money, getting money, and whatever. And they had now we're talking like 13-year-olds. Okay, they don't have jobs, but they have stacks of money that they are fanning, throwing up. You know what I mean? Obsessed with, calling themselves Money Crew and Click and Diamond Girls and Young Money Stars. And like, where did the money come from? What were they doing to get that money?
And a lot. See, now that's stunning. That's stunning. No, so
No. I know that. I know. I'm not saying
okay,
that.
so like,
But
was they
whose
getting
money
from?
was it then?
It was like,
Whose money was it?
man, like that. A lot of stuff was just they was doing whatever, man. Like to be honest, like.
All right, well look.
Like they was just doing some other stuff.
All right, well look, Darrell, I appreciate your time.
No. Just one last question. One more.
I ain't finna come up here and say like they wasn't selling nothing. Like they wasn't selling their body or anything like that.
Well, no, I was just wondering
Just
like
like
where it
just
came
like
from.
just,
But
I was waiting on her to say that. But go ahead though, Miss Kershaw. Ask that one question for you.
the one question I have to ask you is this: did you attend the
No,
funeral?
I have one question, Huggy, before you
Did
let him
you
go.
go to the funeral?
Hold on, April. Hold on, I got you. Go ahead, Miss Kershaw. What's that last question you
now go
want?
Did you
ahead
go to
because
the
go
funeral?
ahead because she was breaking up when she came in. She was breaking up. So go ahead.
Did you hear me?
Nah, I couldn't hear you. You was breaking up
Oh,
because somebody else was coming in.
did you go to the funeral?
Yeah, I went.
Was her father there?
Yeah, he was there.
Fuck. Hold on.
But y'all heard different.
Hold on. Goddamn.
That's crazy. So, what did he look like? Where was he sitting at? What was he wearing? Like, what? Word? Daddy was there? Come on, Kenny Jenkins.
But y'all heard something different.
Kenny Lee
Goddamn
Jenkins.
right. Anyway, April, that's your last question.
That was gonna be my question. Was the dad at the funeral?
Nigga, was you at the funeral?
He said he was.
You was?
Yeah, I was there.
Well, look. I appreciate the time,
That's
Darrell.
what like man. That's what I'm trying to. That's why.
Are you calling? Okay, so well, I do have another question. Are you calling James the dad, or are you saying that Kenneth Jenkins, her biological father, was at the funeral? Because I call my stepdad dad, so I want to make sure that we're clear here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he was there. He was
Tap
there.
Who?
Kenneth Jenkins, her biological father, was at the funeral.
Yeah, like what? Like y'all heard something different and believe
Tap
it?
dancing. Is
So
that
wait, so
the guy
Kenneth,
that was there?
so
Yes or
Kenneth
no?
was there, and James Coleman was there.
But Kenneth Jenkins is dead on the obituary, but he shows up.
But wait a
That's
minute.
some magical shit right there. I ain't never heard that one.
So Kenneth and James were there. Oh, speaking of James,
Yes.
who's Lamont?
Yes, he's not gone. Yes.
Who's Lamont?
Who's Lamont?
Who's Lamont?
Yeah.
On the obituary, right beside Teresa's name in parentheses, it says Lamont. So I thought maybe that was, because who isn't her boyfriend? Isn't his name James?
Yeah, James. That's what I would say. That's what we call him. Shit.
So then why on the obituary does it say
so
Lamont?
James and Lamont are the same person?
Or who's Lamont?
I don't know where the hell y'all got the Lamont from, but yeah.
It's on the obituary. You were at the funeral, so you have a copy. Did you not read the obituary?
Yeah, I read it.
Well, it's right there.
So you didn't see the Lamont on the obituary?
Yeah, it says her mother, Teresa, and then in parentheses it says Lamont. So I was just wondering who Lamont is. And while we're at it, who's Curtis? Senior or junior? Who's Curtis Jackson? Because you have to know who that is.
And all this shit is irrelevant.
Oh, okay, but you know who.
Why do you think that?
But just admit to me that you do know who that is, though, right? That's not an unfamiliar name to you, right?
You goddamn right. We want to know everybody in the family. That's the point. We want to help.
I'm not asking you to tell me how
we want to help
or anything else.
Of course,
I'm just asking you if you know that name, if that's a familiar name to you.
It's familiar name.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I was on the right. Okay.
So do you want to tell us who Curtis is?
I'll tell you guys.
Since that's
if he doesn't want to talk about.
Go ahead. Who is Curtis Jackson?
Who, me? You want me to tell? Well, he's her.
I'm not finna keep speaking on. I'm not finna keep speaking on everybody in our family, man.
I know. I was just wondering because you didn't know who. Like, I don't know what's going on with these names. Okay, I'm not trying to even talk about nobody. I'm not talking about anyone's character or anything else. But let me tell you something. If anything happened to my little sister, I would have no problem letting anyone know the last time I spoke to her, where she was raised, what her name was when she was born, or anything else, because it's all about getting justice and fight so that people aren't worried about this type of shit. They could be focused on fighting for justice for her. But when there's all kinds of secrets and all of this shady stuff with people like changing their story and then they want this and they don't want that type of stuff, that right there makes people feel some type of way. I'm starting to feel really played. And a lot of people are.
I have another question for you. There's Kenneka or whatever, but there was also a Kenneka Jenkins listed on the obituary.
Actually, Kenneka Jenkins Rhodes.
Right.
By the way.
Right.
And again, like I said, my sister died almost 10 years ago. While my mom was right after that, she immediately went through breast cancer or whatever. But I knew everybody on the obituary. Even if I go to a first cousin, second cousin, third cousin, if I don't know, I'm going to ask, like, who is this person? So I just want to know who Kenneka is.
I can answer that. Again, I can tell you that. That is actually
No.
No. Yeah, I'm gonna say chill out, Kershaw.
Darrell, are you there? You woke?
I'm here.
I think.
Okay, talk to me, Brad. I got a question. Can you answer that? Because I'm ready to go. So I want you to answer the question if you don't mind.
Listen, man. No, so excuse me for a minute, man, because I'm just getting a little bit frustrated with the part, man. Because I feel like
I'm frustrated too. So you ready to go?
Like
you can go. I mean, you want to go? You can leave. You ready to go? Anything else you want to say, Darrell?
A lot of personal part of it, man. You know what I'm saying?
How is that a personal question to ask you who somebody is that's listed on the obituary?
We're not doing this.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
We're not doing this.
Reasons like this that everyone says that all of this is fake.
Hey, listen. Let me say this. For those of y'all that think I got trolled, this is funny. So at the end of the day, he got to deal with this bullshit that he's calling everybody bitches and talking about that's my cousin and all this crazy shit. So he got to deal with that. I don't got to deal with that shit. I ain't walking around here like I'm her cousin. So he got to deal with that. He live in Chicago.
He knows absolutely not a damn thing.
He don't know nothing.
Is he even still here?
No, he gone. I dropped him. Okay, I'm tired. I'm not tired because we ain't getting no answer. I'm tired because I'm just tired of him. It ain't the answer, it's him. Because he's
Everything that
trolling.
you realize that everything that he says, is he actually on Teresa's page?
Everything he said, he didn't even have
No.
the
Is
audacity to
he
take
is he
2 seconds to
actually
watch one video. Come on
is
now.
he
He
actually
ain't
on
saying nothing.
Teresa's is he actually on Teresa's Facebook? Is he actually
Go-
on Teresa's
I don't
Facebook?
even know his Facebook page. He claimed that was
What
his
did he
real name, Darrell Ceasar, which that's kind of odd.
what how did you find where did he come from? I thought where was he leaving
YouTube.
comments about
He was on
defending
YouTube. He's
Teresa?
been on YouTube for a while though. He's just been making videos lately, and in one of his videos, he called me all type of bitches and this and that, and I was like, well, I'll let you get on so you can, explain yourself. So, I propped him up. Now the reason I didn't put title Kenneka's cousin because I don't know. So I'm only
Exactly.
going by what he say, and if he say he Kenneka's cousin, that's his fault, not mine.
Some fucking bullshit. I was trying to be as nice as I could be.
Oh, I
You
was.
were
Oh, I was too.
you.
I what? Did I do anything wrong?
No, no,
No,
no.
I mean,
You did wonderful. You and April and
yeah.
Lovely, y'all did wonderful. He said,
I
I don't want nobody
What?
disrespected.
What?
Bro, we come to with respect and you can't give an answer.
you mean to tell me that you're her cousin, but you don't even know who half these
He
people
didn't
are
even
on
know
the
who,
obituary?
he didn't know who Sierra was. He said Sierra was a friend. I said, it's a cousin,
No, and then
No,
he turned around.
all
right?
he did was he dug Teresa's dug Teresa because if anything that he said was true, all that did was prove that everything Teresa's ever said is a lie. But they're both lying. He's trying to guess because he doesn't really know because he's so distant of it. He don't even but he admitted to me that she didn't even live in Chicago till she was 13.
Uh-huh.
Type of shit is
But he said
like
she was born and
what?
raised in Chicago. That's what he said.
Right. Because you have to come at him with the actual fact before he'll admit it. If you ask him an open question, he just is
So
gonna say
you
he's
mean to
admitting
tell me
shit.
that Kenneth can come, her dad can come to the funeral and read the obituary and be like, "Why the fuck this say?"
Damn. I'm
And,
dead. Oh, shit. Anyway, what's up, y'all?
I said, really? Really? Oh, my dad would be mad as hell if he ever.
and then it's like Teresa saw the body a couple of days later. Okay, where?
That boy left the funeral bumping UGK.
Oh,
One day you're here, and the next day you go.
I'm done. I'm done with you.
who has
I
feedback?
I don't know. We
I
good.
don't know.
This is crazy. He needs to if he's gonna be okay. So he's on YouTube leaving comments
Oh,
under
no. He's
everybody's.
making videos. Oh, he's going off.
Okay, but he ain't took the time to even watch a video to even figure out what the hell is going on to even know some kind of background information.
Let
And
me
he
look. Like
just ain't go to the.
I do have family members. Like I have a big like different lots of names and they're all the way in Pennsylvania. And like is what I think of he is probably a guy. Like I have family members that literally have met me one time, but they are technically like a cousin or second cousin or whatever. He's like
I'ma
that.
call bullshit on that.
If he's even well,
And then he's
he's making all kinds of videos and shit. No one Teresa's gonna like that. You clearly watch. I mean, I'll look into him. I
And
will
he gonna
definitely
make
look him
another
up.
video, but this ain't going nowhere, Darrell.
and then he wants to turn around and say that they changed her last name for school. Okay, you changed the address for school. Name ain't got nothing to do with it.
And I
No.
said, what about her
Hold on,
going
hold on,
up in
hold
the
on.
damn house?
Isaiah Dawes said she been Kenneka Jenkins since day one. According to that,
Aside,
that
why?
guy, he
How
Oh
went
did
to
he
the
well,
know?
Chicago
according to
public school.
him, Isaiah is their cousin.
Yeah,
You
That's what
exactly.
he said.
you
So
mean to tell me this white man, you got one white cousin and you don't know who that is? Come
and he
on
black.
now.
Isaiah Dawes
Isaiah
is
black.
black.
Oh, Isaiah is black.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
got
he's
money
black.
too because he donated $20,000 to Teresa.
That's gone. I don't know why you believe anything Isaiah Dawes says. I do. The
No, I'm
only
not
thing
saying
that
I
I got
believe him. I'm
from
just saying if he claimed to be with the Chicago public school system, he claimed to be a disciplinarian, he would at least know her name.
claim, claim,
Yeah,
claim.
claim.
I don't believe anything he says either. I don't. I think he's a fraud too. I would
Yeah.
like to talk to him really.
Right.
I asked him where that 20,000.
Exactly, because I know you watch
I
me,
want to know.
right? I know you watch me, and I'm gonna email you this video.
I want to know where
we,
that money
we, we
is
would
because
love
it's
to have
gone.
you on to talk to you about some things because don't nobody know who you are. I think only
I
maybe 2 or
do.
3 people that know who you are. Yeah, she know, I know. There's only a couple of us that know who
I
you
then
are.
looked him up.
Okay, so then back to Darrell. He's talking about he's proud of Teresa because she never broke down every time the camera's in front of her. That doesn't show
Not
strength.
an accomplishment.
Yeah, like breaking down every once in a
You
while
did break
shows
down.
vulnerable.
You done broke the door. And then
It shows vulnerability, sincerity. It actually brings people closer to you because they supposedly can feel you.
because I ain't got close to it at all.
Yeah, that you're that you have I swear I couldn't imagine even if it was my neighbor, I would at one point you would be able to look in my face and tell that I was genuinely and sincerely hurt and saddened by the fact that they were killed. We're talking about a child that you call your child. After talking to this guy, I don't even believe that it is. You notice I said, when was the first time? When was the first time that you laid your eyes? I wanted him to say, or I thought he was going to say, when she was born, the day I was there when she was born. And he didn't. I don't think that's her kid.
Well, we can't. I'm gonna give him that one because you might not see a little cousin until they're a little bit
But
younger.
he stuttered and then he said, well, would you, but come on, really? You're not
I
even
still
going to
think he's
see
a liar, and
your
I still
cousin has a
think
baby. Your cousin has a baby, and you're not going to see that baby at all till the baby's like already walking. Really? No. And you live in the same city? Come on now. Really? Where?
You been knowing
Really?
Kenneka for 18 years. He don't know shit
You live in
about
the
her.
same city. You live in the same city, and your cousin has a baby, and you don't see the baby one time until the baby's already, eating pretzels and stuff like that.
she said eating
I don't buy
pretzels.
it.
And for the record, y'all
I mean,
do
think about it. Think
understand
about it.
that
Really,
people can have.
have one of
Y'all
your
do
cousins had a
understand that
baby and you never saw it
you can have a baby
in the same city?
that's related to a relative, and you can raise that baby as yours, and it might be your sister's or your cousin's baby. It happens all the time, especially in black families. Let's not pretend.
Right. But all of the game playing and the sneakiness and the shadiness
Because
and the
for the
line, and
record,
not
let
being
me
able to
throw this
line.
out there. When I first met my baby mom, the second daughter she had was with her sister. And I thought that baby was hers because she denied saying that the baby was hers until I
Wow.
told her to be honest with me and said that she had gave the baby to her, but eventually got the baby back and said, I want my baby back with me. It
No,
happens
I
all the time.
I'm not saying that when I say like I don't think that that's her daughter. I'm not saying that that's not her family. I'm not saying
Right.
that. It probably is her family, some kind of a way, and maybe she did give birth to her. Maybe she
Because
didn't.
what they say is,
Maybe
oh,
she
they look
didn't.
alike. That means something. No, it don't mean shit. It mean they're family members.
Exactly. It could
Oh.
be any, or she has sisters. She has
Okay,
sisters that shared the same address.
I know all about LexisNexis, and if LexisNexis said that Kenneth and Kenneka were both born in May of 1998, what are they? What is it? Irish twins? But Kenneka was born in May, so what was he premature or something? Well, hell, actually, they were. It says they were both born in May.
It said that they were both born in May and both born in, yes, that's what it said. That's why I asked him that question, and I got that he was a year younger.
So
I will
LexisNexis
say
is
when you see
wrong.
the pictures of them, I will say that when you do see the pictures of them when they're young, if you go onto the MySpace like I did and see the pictures of them,
And hold on,
kids, you
hold
can
on.
tell a lot
Hey, hold on.
better when kids are kids.
Hey, Leah,
Because,
sweet love, Maria, you
huh?
don't post purple hearts on my chat room. We don't do that over here. That's some witchcraft shit. I don't play with witchcraft shit. Not over here. You keep playing. You play that purple heart game on somebody else's chat room, not over here. Because you be with the bullshit and you follow the narrative and all this old crazy shit. You keep doing that. Don't do that over here. Don't ask me why. If you asking me why, especially when I'm thinking all y'all trolling and shit, doing all a lot of stupid shit anyway. Go take your little purple heart ass somewhere else. Anyway, continue.
I I don't even know what I was saying. I'm so mad.
Yeah, 'cause we're not in the military and we don't do witchcraft over here.
Oh God,
And
I
Kanika's
don't know.
favorite color is not purple. There's no evidence to that. Period. Let's go.
I was just saying he does kind of look younger in the but that doesn't mean anything either. She could have just been a, taller. I don't know. I feel like I got literally, absolutely. If anything, I went backwards talking to him.
You didn't get anything. Don't feel like you didn't. Who? Okay, so Lovely, you being funny with them purple hearts. Lovely said you get blocked with purple hearts.
You goddamn
Love
right.
it. Love it.
Yeah, because that mean you might be a bot. Because I think this should be. I think a lot of these groups might be just bots. Justice for Kenika, Purple Hearts. Take that shit up. Let's go over to Teresa page. She needs some Purple Hearts on her Facebook page. She always got something to say. What's up, stop line? What's happening? Go ahead. Hello.
We're here.
Oh, y'all.
I'm here.
So if y'all done, we can end this because I don't want nobody thinking I got trolled. This is this this is
If anything,
No,
if
this is good
anything,
content.
all this is done is a confirm. If he is claiming to be the cousin, where he's at a point where he's defending the family and he knows absolutely nothing, then all
well,
you're doing is
yeah, he's
making
making
people
it worse.
speculate. Even yeah, you're making it worse.
He made it way much, because you know what I got out of this? What I got out of this is, instead of you clearing up and taking out of my mind that Teresa, making me feel like Teresa is somebody that I should support, I now feel like she lied to me about Kenny. She lied to me about Sierra. Isaiah is a cousin and in on the shit.
Desire.
And that,
What?
whoever. I still, whoever he is, I would like to have a conversation with him. So
He probably gonna
Isaiah,
Then
email. He probably
whatever,
gonna email me.
Isaiah,
I am not the
Isaiah,
cousin.
Isaiah, Mr. Doss, okay, him, that guy, you, sir, Mr. Doss. All he did was bring me more confirmation that it's just
I
this
think
is
the
just
biggest. I think the
bullshit.
biggest lie is the dad ain't dead and he was at the funeral.
That was hilarious. And looking at the funeral program, like,
so
am I
okay, so if he
tripping?
was at the funeral, let's just follow his narrative that he's at the funeral. You don't know if he married to a white lady with biracial kids? Come on now.
Well, he
Like you
kept
don't know
saying he
nothing?
didn't want to talk about people. He didn't want to talk about the family. He don't know them like that. And like I said, it would be like one of my family members that technically they could say that they were a cousin, but they don't know anything about my life at all, how I lived, where, or anything about me really. So maybe he's a cousin like that. If he is actually related to Teresa, and he very well may be, to go to the extent of posting on videos on YouTube defending them, he probably is. He just probably is so distant of a cousin, or just so worried about his own, like he said, baby mama drama, that he don't even really know Kanika like that. Or
So
even
why
know.
even get on and call yourself trying to defend somebody that you don't even know like that?
Well, because it's the end of the day, and that's how people are. You know that. Some people defend Teresa like that, and they live in Kentucky or New
Hold on,
York
hold
or
on.
wherever they
Somebody said
live.
Rico. Who said Rico? Who was Rico? Somebody said Rico. Stop lying. What you talking about? Rico.
She
Rico went on the line. That wasn't Rico. I'm lost. I'm lost on that one. He confused me with that one.
Sharon, one of the first things he said when he got on the line was that the dad was not dead.
Yeah, he said that,
He said that the dad is not in her life and
and he
he doesn't
probably
really
gonna make another video. Man, y'all some bitches in Chicago. He could talk about me. All I'm gonna do is just reply. Here
He
go
could talk.
you.
He could talk. He could talk about me too. He probably's not gonna like me now after
Yeah,
this off of, like, I
but
didn't even.
here goes your video, and you supposed to be family, and you can't answer shit, and you don't know nothing. And
I
if
had
the
a lot.
answers you do
he act
give,
like he
they
didn't even
wrong.
know who he act like he didn't even know who Monifa was.
Monifa, yeah, exactly, exactly. No,
I'm
I know
still
Monifa
waiting
though
on you to
now.
say Irene and Monifa some bitches. What you scared? Cause you talking about Chicago and how man y'all wouldn't be saying that if y'all went 5,
Someone said
10,
Crenshaw
20
is from
hours
LA.
away.
No, I'm not. I live in California. That's my name. That's not where I'm not saying that I'm Miss Crenshaw like I run Crenshaw Boulevard. But no, that's my name. But I am not that far from LA though.
I told him call Teresa. No, I'm not gonna call Teresa. Yeah, I know you ain't. Is you talking to her now? Or you making a video?
What is his YouTube channel
Yeah, what
name?
is his YouTube name? I just might have to subscribe. I want to see every time he posts something.
Yeah, but anyway, guys, yeah, we can end
Who is he?
this. Who?
Who is that guy? What's his name?
Darrell Caesar. D A
That's
R
his
R.
YouTube. That's his
What?
YouTube name.
How's he spell it?
That's his. It's DarrellCeasar TV.
Like the dressing?
Yeah, Darrell Caesar. He said that's his real name too on the video. Don't you take that video down too, nigga? I download all your shit. Anyway, uh, Darrell Caesar. He claimed that's his real name. He claimed that I'm a bitch, chosen as a bitch. A bunch of us is bitches, and he's sick of niggas on YouTube talking shit about his cousin. Continuously, he said that. So it all else fails. If I have to chop this up real nice and talk about, yeah, that's my cousin, I'll embarrass you. So don't make no video about me. I'm not going back and forth with you. I'll just put up one video to prove my point, and that'll be my reply every time you make a video. Cause you got to deal with that shit. I don't have to deal with this. I'm good with being trolled. You lied, not me.
We need to take one. We need to take one of his videos and put it on Teresa's page or something. See what she has to say as far as who he is.
Oh, well, she ain't gonna care. She probably he probably is a second cousin. He just don't give a damn. Just like a lot of her family members didn't give a fuck. I watched the funeral. Nobody gave a damn. People were trying to get some weed and some alcohol and
And
turkey.
how many mistakes is allowed before somebody's
That's what
like,
I said. I said no. I said I asked you three questions, and so far we got three mistakes. I asked you three questions, and that was a mistake. That okay? Now we're piling mistakes up. We're piling up mistakes, and we're piling up
are y'all
misunderstandings.
drunk while y'all doing this?
We're building a fucking case off of mistakes and misunderstandings, and I don't work that way, sir. I like order and consistency and answers that make sense. None of this is straight up bullshit. Teresa needs to now I need her questions answered and his questions answered from her. Explain this guy, please, and why he said X, Y, and Z. This doesn't make any
And he was
sense.
like, y'all dug in everybody's background. Yeah, because the shit don't make sense. That's what you do
I'm
when
about
stuff
to
doesn't
give
make
my
sense.
background, sir. You keep lying to me. Oh my God.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Well, this has
If
been
I wasn't if
good.
I wasn't done with this case before now, which I was.
And I'm still like he was mad I made the video. I was like, Teresa, where's Kenneka? That's where I'm at with. Where's your daughter?
That was gonna be my next question.
I was trying to ask her, so bro, she don't know shit. Where's Kenneka?
Because if Kenny was there, now surely Kenneka had to be there too in the audience, right?
Well, he couldn't even answer the question of what does the family want? Like, what do you want us to do? If
Okay.
you want us to fight, what are we fighting for? Are we
My
fighting
next
to get the
best.
case reopened? Are we like what do you want from us?
And let me say
He's
Ann's
fighting
comment from
for their
earlier.
fight. She's suing the hotel, and understanding that right
Ann's
now.
comment
But
from
yeah,
earlier was exactly what I wanted to say. Ellie is fighting the narrative so she can get a check, so she can get to suing me.
right.
That's his.
Correct.
That's the only narrative he got. He's not trying to figure out who did it. He's trying to come up. The man that went so far as to say that he called them and had a personal conversation where they said, "Say, bro, don't you tell nobody." But man, we found like 3 scenes in the girl. We couldn't put that on
They
paper.
are suing they are suing the hotel. I'm gonna email you a picture because everyone in the chat is saying that you're not gonna. I have the court work. Let me see. I'm gonna email it to you, Huggie, so you can see what I'm talking about. Yes, she is. Yes, she is suing the hotel. It is about money. She is trying to get that check. Another check. Another check.
So when have they went to court? Or she
When
trying
did
to
they go to
sue?
court?
Because if
I
she
don't know.
trying to
I'm gonna
sue,
hear.
and it's
Let me
almost
go to
3
my many
months,
screenshots.
she ain't finna sue their ass at all.
I'm sorry if it's my family member, care or not. At some point, y'all don't. The cousins don't have a secret conversation. Be like, where are the whispers? That's like, hey, dog, what you heard this and that. Like where are the
Yeah,
whispers? He don't even
you
have
didn't.
the whisper answers.
Yeah, you didn't even hit Leonore up like, hey, why'd you fucking lie about that text? Like, not like I'm. Could you? He at least he admitted that shit looks bad. At least I got that. At least he didn't try to get dignified and get mad or anything. And he was like,
Well, he
yeah,
said that the
yeah, you're
videos
right.
are hard. The videos are hard to watch. Some of the only video that's hard to watch is the surveillance video of the kitchen or whatever. Her walking through the hallway. How the hell is that hard to watch?
Right.
Hell, they showed that on the news.
Cause it's bullshit. Cause it's all some bullshit. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Young Jay, let me ask you a question. If you still here, bro, did Zach TV say he was at the hotel for real? I heard him. I saw him say it in the chat room. I know he ain't no troll. That's my guy.
I know a lot of people are trying to say that the guy with the black hoodie and the dreads is Zach, and they've showed some pictures.
I
They're
know.
blurry as hell. That
And they're also saying
supposed
that interview, that interview on that red couch, that's actually Monifa's couch. That's why I was asking him if Monifa lives with Teresa.
is that
Because,
Monifa's couch or is that Teresa's couch?
well, there's a picture of Monifa. Monifa has a selfie where she thought she looks like she's at home in front of the red. Yeah, it's in Monifa's house. But it's probably the same goddamn house and the same couch. I told you in the narratives. She said that the girls lived with her.
Who got proof that Zach himself said that he was at the hotel? I'm not getting into who what they think, because hell, they said that was fucking they said that was what you call Dorsey dad. What's his name? Charles? Not Charles, but what's the dad name? They said that was him. Who has evidence that Zach said himself that he was at the hotel?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, stop lying. I already addressed that. I buy wolf tickets. I don't got time to be talking about niggas selling them. Anyway,
where is this? Where's this? Oh,
got a video responding to that. I'm not going back and forth. I'm not. Zach said he wasn't there. He made a post. Okay, so he said he wasn't there. So people are trying to say he there. He won't admit it. Then I can't go by no blurred ass pictures saying he was there. So that's one narrative I can't put out there that he was there.
Yeah, because
right.
those
We don't
pictures are
know.
blurry as hell.
Yeah, if I come in there with a jogging suit on, that could be me. Next thing you know, Huggie, was that you in the black joke? We can't see your face. Is that you? Like, whatever, bro.
I wanted to ask him if how the hell did they see up to the 11th floor? That was one of my questions.
He ain't gonna know that.
He don't know
I mean,
nothing.
like
Of course not.
he
No, I was
literally did not.
excited in the beginning because I thought it was a motherfucker that could actually say any verifiable fact, anything. If he's actually a relative and he's actually right there and he's actually been supporting the family and that's his cousin and that's his blood, and you would think that he would have some of these answers to these questions. I learned about 2 questions into my talking to the guy that he didn't know anything. I was able to answer more than he could answer, which is ridiculous.
Well, stop lying. I don't understand how he can say that he don't hang out with little kids when damn near everybody in the room is around the same age as he is.
Right.
Because Ty is 27. Zach is supposed to be 30. Come on. Who is he calling a little kid?
And I must say, Zach is like the smartest guy out of all this shit because he was always alert. He was always on point. And my
They don't
costume
listen, folks.
the manager. They don't listen, folks. He told you I cut the music down. Old girl sitting over there. She just talking
Oh,
on the phone.
Ty? Yeah.
Hey man, just get one. No, I don't want no 2 cups, just 1 cup. Cause I ain't trying to get too drunk. I gotta drive home. You know, that dude was smart. Everybody else was dumb as shit. I'm just being real. Just being real, yo.
This right here.
But then that ain't even Ty. That's somebody looking like him too. But anyway, that's another story. Cause he don't have the booty chin like the real Ty.
Hey, what's General Chancery?
The biggest bees for
Chancery?
bank.
Hey, hey,
What is
hey,
that?
what's General Chancery?
What's who?
Wait, what's this? Here, I'm gonna email this to you right now, okay?
Oh, I'm finna end this. I'm gonna read that offline.
Okay.
So
It's
anything else y'all want to say?
because I in the from the it's something that Teresa it's something that Teresa is let me see here. It's
No.
basically
Anything else y'all want to say personally online? Because offline, I'm gonna
what?
read that.
Okay.
I'm not reading that here.
I still want to know why the hotel said the 17th. Where did that come from?
Oh, the one with in my conversation?
Yes.
Because the
Because for
17th
all
is when they had the press
that's a
conference, right?
trip, right?
When at the
I feel
17,
like
18 when they had the press conference?
he kept no, but for all we know, someone did die on the 17th or 18th there, but nobody would have noticed.
Probably.
Because when you Google it, like it's not gonna even get like. And really, if you think about with Jordan Bilbo in the press release, like the news thing, they didn't even mention that it was a Crown Plaza. It does not say Crown Plaza at all anywhere on that. It just gives the address of the Crown Plaza. So you would have to like reverse search the address to realize it, what that location was. So for all we know, someone did die there, and it just wasn't put. It wasn't like put out there the name of the
Miss
person.
Crenshaw, I ain't gonna lie, I laughed like hell at that part of this video because it's like it took a minute for it to register that
Yeah,
he said the
yeah,
17th.
yeah.
You were like, wait,
Yeah.
what?
Look,
I
because I
said,
was the one
okay, and
recording. I said, the
I
fuck?
wrote it down and I said, wait, and then I repeated it like 4 or 5. Wait, 17th and like 1/7, like wait, September.
I laughed
Wait,
like hell because it's like it took a minute and you were like, wait, what? What did you just say? And okay, I have another
wait,
question. How the hell does the hotel have a direct line to the police station?
right? They transferred my ass directly,
Well,
directly. I said I've never heard about this in my life.
he probably just dialed a non-emergency number and just sent it, their way.
Oh yeah,
Usually
but
you
I would have
can't.
transferred the call.
Usually you can't transfer outside the unless they're all the lines are still tied though.
Every hotel I did
That's
security for it had
that's what's
an
weird because like
actual way
even at
to
my job, I
transfer
couldn't.
the direct numbers, and non-emergency is one of them, like police and fire and ambulance. Yeah, you can.
Probably because it's a hotel, they probably have more options or something like that. But I
It
mean,
was
I've
just
never
funny
heard
that
that in my
he
life.
did it. Like,
He
why
didn't
would you
even
do
care
that? I'm
about my
trying to get
room
a
or nothing.
room.
He
Why
was
would you
like, "Oh,
send
you
me to
want
the
to ask me
police?
about that? Bye."
Yeah, I was like, why would you do that?
I
I'm
was
trying
like,
to get a room.
"Shit." Yeah, I'm like, I
Like
still
he
want to
didn't
get a
ask,
room
like, hey,
though.
he didn't say, do you want me? You want to contact the police department? He said, let me connect
Right,
you. Like, get off my phone. You asking the wrong question.
right. And then the other guy at the other Crown Plaza, I couldn't get him to hang up.
Yeah, he trying to get you to get a room.
Yeah,
After
he was
he
really
told you the
wanting my
17 and
business.
18, he didn't give a damn. Get you
I'm
one of
like,
these
now that is
rooms.
excellent customer
Because
service.
he said you can contact them, the manager. He didn't mention the
Yeah,
police.
Well,
yeah.
you know what's so funny, and what I wish you would have asked him is when he said that somebody died in the freezer. I wish you would have I wish you would have asked about the health department and how they cleaned that up, or was it a working kitchen that you guys
I thought, yeah, but he was acting like he didn't have any of the. Yeah, I guess I could have asked that more, but he was just like, I don't. He gave me the impression that he wasn't even fucking around. He probably was like a new employee. They probably told his ass the wrong dates on purpose. Because if you caught it, he asked someone else when it happened. When I asked him, he confirmed it was someone else. They probably told him the wrong dates because he don't even really know.
Or it could have been the 17th, and because I was like, maybe he's trying to say the 7th or the 8th.
That's what I said too. I wrote it down. I looked at it. I brought a calendar. I brought my calendar up. I'm like, is it? I was like, nah, no. He can't even. You can't. No, really. 17th and 18th of September. And he was like, yes, it could be the 17th or the. I was like, okay, so either someone else died, they're fucking with you and giving you the wrong date for no reason, just to throw you off or to throw me off from being able to. Not like I couldn't look it up anyways, but I'm pretty sure that they know. Actually, there's a lot of people out there that don't even really know about Kenneka. A lot of people like us there's a lot of people are not like us.
That's
So
why I
they
was telling.
probably
That's
get a
why I
lot
was
of business
telling
that
him.
has no
I
idea
said
somebody
a
was
lot
dating
of
a
people.
babysitter.
Like I told him, if we only just watch the news, I told him exactly what we only know about, and that was strictly that she went in the freeze, she died, she was drunk, full of Topamax, and that was it.
And you asked them a question, Huggy. You're like, look, she's underage, and y'all are okay with her getting drunk on a regular? And he was like, well, these kids, wow. Okay, but that's supposed to be your baby cousin. You don't be like, hey, chill out. If you're going to drink, at least know your limit. Make sure you're around somebody that,
Uh,
got your back. Don't be drinking and driving. Like, school them or something.
exactly.
You just
Simple.
going to let them say that they wild and you're going to let them do what they want to do? And then he going to say, oh, they're stunting with the money. I get that. But where the hell they get it from to stunt with? Because a typical person doesn't have that much cash just laying around. So you be like, I'm gonna go take a picture with this so I can stunt with it.
Right. Because he was
Not
like,
in this.
they could be doing anything. I ain't saying they was selling. They said that's what he said. He tried to clear it up. I ain't saying they was selling themselves. Whatever.
Nobody even asked that question.
Yeah, he brought that up. Anyway, I'm finna go. I'm finna go watch Negan because I don't know what's going on in the last few episodes. And,
You're watching what? Ekin?
Walking Dead. Yeah, Walking Dead.
Oh,
Because I know you don't know nothing about that. But anyway,
yeah, nothing.
I appreciate y'all. I guess this was a nice little troll
Yeah,
job. In the
it was
meantime,
fun.
it was
It was
funny,
fun.
fun and funny, and it's only gonna make him look stupid because he lives in Chicago. So hopefully, um, since I'm getting threatened, right? Hopefully, and I mean hopefully, since this dude is in your backyard, he ain't got a. There should be a no-fly zone for that guy instead of the guy that's 10 hours away from you. All right. Anyway, I appreciate y'all. And we are checking in and we're checking out.
Bye.
Good night.